Yo, what up, everybody? Hopefully everything sounds good. I ordered a mic thing, which should keep my voice more balanced. I don't actually know if it's working or not though. So we have a fun day today. All right, as stated. Well, last stream, or I think I talked about it on Twitter. I honestly don't remember. Let me move y'all over here so I can see y'all easier. So first off, we're gonna be kicking off the stream checking out Merphy's new review, which I'm super hyped about because let's be honest here, it's Sabaody. You know what I mean? It's Sabaody. So at least from that perspective, I think that's gonna be a fun one. I really do. So first off, let's go through these subs. X Grits 36X, thank you for the sub during the starting soon screen. Zenzes, thank you for the tier 1 for 5 months. 123K coming in hot with that Prime sub for 10 months. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub free. And Monkey Titanji with 100 bits kicking off a hype train strong. Thank you so much, dude. So we have a bunch of stuff planned for those that are new to the stream or maybe you haven't been here before. Let's go through these. Bobo, they were gifting a sub to I Am Law. We're kicking off the stream with Merphy's review of Sabaody, okay? That's first off. Then, and by the way, I'm not getting into it with anybody that's like telling me I'm saying it wrong. I don't give a fuck. You're wrong. This is what the characters say. I'm rocking with it. I don't care if I'm saying it wrong. So, we're kicking it off with the Sabaody arc, all right? Or the Bubble Archipelago of Death, whichever you prefer, okay? Then, after that, we are going to be doing some Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I don't know if it's going to be 2 episodes. I don't know if it's going to be 3. I don't know if it's going to be 4. I don't know if it's going to be 5. I have no idea. I haven't decided yet. For those that don't know, we're doing longer streams now. Less planned ones, maybe bonus. You know, keep in mind, I know I said there will be 2 streams. That doesn't necessarily mean there won't be 3 or more. The point is that the streams are going to be longer. So we're doing that. Then on top of that, we implemented a new plan. A new plan of attack, you know, one would say. And that plan of attack is very simple. Obviously, you can't see it at the top of the chat right now because it's a hype train. But when the hype train's gone, we have the top donor of the stream. I lump subs and bits and everything included in one, obviously. Whoever's the top donor, whether it's through bits or subs or donos, of the end of the stream, they get to pick an anime episode that we watch for next stream. Reason why it's next stream is just so I actually know what the hell we're watching and I can plan accordingly. So Jake gifted 17 big fat subs yesterday. 17 big fat subs. And well, he requested Skate the Infinity. So that's what we're going through. But real quick, Bobo, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Dr. Brady, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Madame Spice with 100 bits. Seki resubbed with Prime. Monkey Ditanji gave out 2 gifted subs. CTE fan gave out 5 tier subs. Thank you so much, dude. And Shiro Fox gifted out another 2 tier subs. So thank you so much. To answer Jimmy's question, Ruff, please stop uploading onto Daily Motion. I know I complain every time, but it's unwatchable on my TV. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm not going to stop uploading onto Daily Motion because Jimmy doesn't like it. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Daily Motion works fine. If you're having issues, there's something on your end, man. I don't have an answer for you, but I'm not taking it out. So I did not figure out stream elements. Well, I did. I figured out the thing they told me to do, but it's not accurate. So if y'all saw when the stream started, I don't think I was live on YouTube yet, but if y'all saw, I forget what it was. If y'all saw when I was messing with the sub goal at the start of the stream, it said like 660 something. It thought we had 660 something subs, but we don't. We had 608. Now we have 620. So it's actually off by 1 again, which is dumb. But so I don't really know like what that is about. I'm going to have to reach out to somebody over there and be like, yo, like, can y'all fucking help me? Because I'm about to start using like a different company. You know what I mean? So that's neither here nor there, but we have a lot coming. So fam, this coming week, I think I can officially talk about it because I've already signed the contract and everything. This coming week, We're going to be doing a Raid Shadow Legends sponsored stream. That is right. I have officially become important enough to be contacted by Raid Shadow Legends. And obviously I said yes. Because let's be 100% honest here. How the fuck can you say no to the meme of memes? How can you say no to the sponsored stream, like the meme sponsor of the past decade? It's not NordVPN, no. Although that kind of shocking, right? I feel like NordVPN would be a great sponsor, but maybe that's just me. Merphy, thank you for subbing at a tier 1 for 13 months. They were giving out 5 tier 1 subs. I appreciate it. Getting us to the next hype train. So that's coming. We also have a sponsor stream coming in August, obviously a bit farther out, but the reason I'm bringing it up now is it's going to give y'all a chance to earn money. It's going to be a gambling stream because, you know, that's big on Twitch right now, which is kind of funny. And we you know, have enough people. So basically what it's going to be is they're going to let us do competitions among chat, and y'all will be able to join for free, and if you win, you can win up to like $100. And then I'm going to be doing a tournament with other people, but yeah, so go figure. You start averaging 500 average viewers on Twitch, and companies start emailing you. I don't really know why, dude. I don't really know why. So, you know, we'll worry about it when the time comes, but I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be a funny one. Thank you all for 122% hype train. Andrew Dittman, thank you for gifting tier 10 tier 1 subs. I appreciate it. And Shira, thank you for giving out 3 tier 1 subs. So that's what we're doing. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to mix it up. As I said, we're going to be doing a lot more fun streams. You're going to see us hanging out and doing more reactions along those lines. Now, obviously, if you don't want to miss streams, if you're watching on YouTube, you can do whatever you want, but I recommend coming to Twitch. We have One Piece emotes over there. We have animated One Piece emotes. We have the Jujutsu Kaisen emotes. We have JoJo's emotes. We got a pot leaf if you're into that. Like, we got a whole bunch of stuff. And obviously in the videos here. But because of that, well, we do more over there. Like I said, we have a very long plan. I'm going to be on for quite a few hours. We're going to be doing Jujutsu Kaisen, which I will not be able to stream on YouTube. We're also going to be streaming Skate the Infinity episode 1, which we will not be doing on YouTube. But we're kicking off the stream with Murphy's new Sabaody review, and that I can stream on YouTube, so that's okay. Don't stop anime watches when I'm rich with Raid. No, I would never do that, dude. I wouldn't do that. If it gives you an idea too, anyways, the sponsor stream requires me to be on live for an hour before we start it, obviously, because, you know, they want peak viewers and all that shit. Has I already done the One Piece reaction? Well, I mean, you could see how long we've been live for. It's literally right down below. Man, we've been live for 16 minutes, so I would hope I didn't finish that quickly. Sisher, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it, dude. And Surgeon Death, I don't know if I thought you, but thank you, but welcome. Also, I'm waiting for YouTube to get back to me, but confirmed for sure. Wait, hold on a second. I think they've actually gotten back to me right now. I should have everything very, very soon. Fuck off, dude. YouTube's like, you can expect to hear back in a couple days, stupid cucks. Give me my fucking channel back. Monkey D Tanji, they were the 300 bits. So there is gonna be some changes. There is gonna be some changes. When I get the new channel back, videos will be continuing on the new channel. Okay? However, as I've said, streaming does mess with channels in a way. So what we're doing is the RuffSenpai VODs. Which VODs stand for video on demand, which usually is what streams go from. RuffSenpai VODs will be where I will stream anytime we have to stream on YouTube going forward. I will not be streaming on the RuffSenpai account ever. So keep that in mind. But again, the priority will be on Twitch. It just makes the most sense to avoid issues. I think it just makes more sense. You know what I mean? Gray Star, thank you for the tier 1, man. 11 months. We're 1 month away. 1 month away from that sexy new sub badge, man. And Narkatra, thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it. Everything's a JoJo's reference, so probably. Can you have some life advice In school, you're being bullied every day and cannot handle anymore. I'm thinking of ending it all tomorrow. By the way, you're an amazing streamer. First off, don't do that. And I'll explain why. It's stupid. Killing yourself is not an answer. Never will be an answer. It's dumb. Don't do it. I went through it when I was younger. Right? I've said a million times. I'm very transparent about everything. I've never hid anything from the community or really talked about things in general. One, fuck them. Because let me tell you right now, do you want to know what the bullies in my school are doing now? They're working at gas stations. They're working at McDonald's. Not saying there's anything wrong with working there, right? Somebody's got to work there. But that's where they're working. All right? I react to anime for a living. And I'm telling you right now, I make significantly more money than they do. Shit gets better. It might not seem like shit gets better, but shit gets better. When I was in middle school, right? Like 7th, 8th grade, I was suicidal. I got locked in a mental hospital. I literally lived. This is not a lie. This is like a legit thing. I lived inside of a mental institution for 31 days. 31 days because I was cutting myself and I actually wasn't suicidal until they put me in the loony bin, and then I tried to kill myself in the loony bin, which made it worse. Shocker. Yes, 31 days. I got my parents were allowed to visit once a week. It sucked. It's shit. It's stupid. Everybody there was crazy. There was one girl there that literally had a scar from here to here on her neck. This is not an exaggeration. Like, girl tried to slit her throat and failed and got locked in the loony bin with us. Shit's fucked up. But I'll tell you right now, shit got better. Right? I got out of it. And I personally, dude, I didn't really get out of it until I was like an adult. Right? You know what? You hear a lot of people throughout the day. You hear a lot of people that straight out will sit there and they will say, they'll talk about crazy shit. And they'll literally just be like, yeah, like high school, man, those were the good old days. Dude, you're gonna wish when you graduate, you're gonna wish you were back in school. That's a fucking lie. That's bullshit. All those fucking people are lying. Let me tell you right now, the day I graduated, I never looked back. That is the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. Anybody who tells you that is somebody who's miserable in their lives and peaked in high school. Don't listen to those fucking people, dude. Like, straight up. Don't listen to those people. There's zero reason. But like, killing yourself won't do anything. The people that bully you won't blink an eye. Because what you're going to learn as you grow up is people don't care about you. It's fucked up, but it's true, right? You have to prioritize your happiness. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I said I was a manager at Geek Squad before full-time content creation. I left there to go work at Dell so that I could get a normal 9 to 5 so that I could have a consistent streaming schedule, because that was back when I was a full-time streamer. I was a manager. I was making about $60,000 a year as a Geek Squad manager, and they were training me to become a market manager. Now, for those that work at Best Buy, you already know this probably, but for those that don't, market managers at Best Buy make about $250,000 a year. That doesn't include their bonuses. I said no because I didn't want to do that, right? I would have made great money, but if you're not happy, who cares? When I started streaming full time, dude, I took a massive pay cut. Like I said, I was making 50, 60K a year. When I started streaming full time, bro, I was making like 30. But I'd rather make 30K a year and be happy as fuck than be making 50K a year and be miserable, or 100K a year and be miserable. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, man, like think about it from that perspective. Like, shit does get better. Killing yourself's never the answer. Like, don't ever even for a second think that that is the only solution. It's not, especially when you're younger, dude. Like I'm 27, bro. I'm not even 30. I'm gonna live probably like 4 more lifetimes. Y'all that are in high school, y'all gonna live like 10 more lifetimes. Y'all not understand, by the time y'all motherfuckers are old, we're gonna have robot parts. This is gonna be cyberpunk. Like, you're gonna be able to replace your heart if your heart's failing. Like we're getting to the point where they're able to print fucking organs. Print, P-R-I-N-T, 3D printed organs. This is like a real fucking thing, dude. Who cares about the 4 shitty years you're gonna spend in high school, or the 3 shitty years? It doesn't matter. He's got to push through, man. Dude, I don't know if flying cars will ever become legal, because laws are stupid. And bro, have y'all seen motherfuckers drive a car that's on the ground? You really want those motherfuckers driving cars that are in the sky? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, bro. I would love to have a flying car. But if y'all think that Americans, these dumb fucks that live in my goddamn country, are going to be able to drive a flying car, you are out of your mind. Not like absolutely out of your mind. Like, don't do that. It's stupid. But seriously, don't kill yourself. It's dumb. Shit gets hard. You'll get over it. I know that it, like, you probably now, a year, 2 years, sounds like a millennium. It really isn't in the grand scheme of things, dude. Just find something that makes you happy. The best thing I could say, too, is stand up for yourself. Like, straight up, if y'all have not seen Tokyo Revengers, right? Where the main character is getting his shit rocked, dude. Right? Like, getting his shit rocked. And he knows he's gonna get his shit rocked again. Fight back. Now I'm gonna explain why. Even if you get the shit kicked out of you again, like even if they beat the shit out of you again, what's gonna happen is this: they're gonna stop bullying you. Yo, don't spoil. Oh my god, chat, I'm so sorry. I told you that a character got into a fight. Dude, shut the fuck up. It's an anime. Of course somebody got into a fight. Calm down, Betty. All right? Like, straight up, yo, fucking fight back. You like, they're gonna beat the shit out of you anyways, right? If you're getting bullied to that level, right? You're getting the shit beat out of you anyways. And you fight back. What do you think they're gonna do? Do you think they're gonna try and fight the dude who fights back and is harder to beat up? Or do you think they're gonna move on to fucking little Bobby down the street who doesn't fight back? Like, come on, dude. You just gotta think about that. I know it sounds dumb, right? Like, it seems weird. Like, why would I fight back? Well, they're beating you up anyways. At least try. You know what I mean? At least get one fucking hook in. Even if you fucking give them a bloody nose or a black eye or even a few bruises, do you think they're gonna fuck with you again? Even if they did beat you up, like, you got to think about it from that perspective. Especially when you're that level of young, you can't go to jail for that shit. And here's the thing, because I know that schools are way more strict now than they were when I was in school. When I was in school, even if it was self-defense, if you fought back in self-defense, you got fucking they would what's the word when you get kicked out of school? Expelled or suspended or whatever. The kids that got beat up that didn't fight back also got fucking suspended. Sometimes they'll come back with their big brothers and knives. Yeah, that's okay, Rampu. Whatever you say, dude. That really doesn't happen most times. That's like very infrequent. Most bullies are bitches, dude. I know there's a new Tokyo Revengers episode. We might watch that today too, by the way. It's so good. It's just one of those things you have to. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you have to. Don't do what the streamers say. Talk with your parents. Maybe you can switch schools. This is how I know that Dom Brop was straight up sheltered as a child. That's the most sheltered response I've ever read. Don't do what the streamer says. Talk to your parents. Maybe you can switch schools. Well, let me ask you this, Don Brop. What do the people in the chat do if they had parents like my mother who beat the shit out of me, who gave me black eyes, who broke her hand trying to punch me in the face, but I moved my head so she missed and hit the ground? Like, do you really think that parents like that are gonna give a shit and let you switch schools? Now let's say you do have a good let's say you do have a good family. Oh, it was the biggest fucking karma I've ever seen in my life, dude. So let's look at the other example. First off, every school has bullies, so it doesn't really matter where the fuck you go. But two, let's say you have great parents. Let's say you have great family, right? You don't have shitty parents. Your parents will listen to you, right? Your parents would want to do what you want, right? They want to be there. They want to help you. Okay, cool. That's dope. What if they're poor? Because I was also poor growing up. My mother wouldn't have been able to take me to another school because she couldn't afford it. My mother was already at work when I was waking up for school in the 4th grade by myself. I had to wake myself up, get ready, get to school, come home, do my homework, get ready for bed, and then my mom would get home because she'd be working 12, fucking 13, 14 hours a day. It's not that simple. Your life experience does not dictate everybody else's life experience. It's not a solution. It just isn't. Yeah, if you're a bullyable person wherever you go, yeah, if you let people just fucking pick on you and bully you, you're gonna get fucking shit. I was bullied. And then I beat the shit out of like 3 people. I never started a fight. I only did self-defense. Now, I'll tell you right now, those first 2 fights were scary, bro. I thought I was gonna get the shit kicked out of me because I had never fought before. I didn't. They got the, well, not they, it was one dude, but like they got the shit kicked out of them. You know what I mean? For all you know, you'll win the fucking fight. There's a point in time, right? You have to handle your own business. When you become an adult, shit changes. Because when you become an adult, those type of bullies don't really exist because now everybody sues each other. Somebody punches you and now you're in jail. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things, man. You bullied the bullies back. What's up, Steven? These are my favorite part of the streams, dude. These are my favorite. I mean, like I said, dude, we're here. We're vibing. All right. The Twitch channel's growing, chat. Okay. We're at the point where we average 500 viewers literally no matter what. Like, we just go live, we'll talk. We'll just talk for like an hour and a half, and there'll be 500 y'all here. We end the anime talk for like an hour, 500 plus y'all here. Shit, there's been 200 to 300 y'all that stay when we raid. We go to raid another streamer and 200 to 300 y'all stick around to watch that person. A bunch of y'all leave right after the raid, but still. I'm telling you, you know what we got to do? We got to keep growing the channel, right? Keep growing the channel more and more and more. And then I live in Austin. I live where all the big streamers are. We just got to get to the point where, you know, fucking get bigger and bigger, become friends with the big streamers, and then you could have some fun streams. I don't know for sure. I feel like me and Ms. Kiff would get along great. With Raid Shadow Legends. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say we'll have 150 to 200 viewers when I do Raid Shadow Legends. Bet. I would love more, obviously, but I just feel like that usually happens when you do sponsored content. Thank you for the bit. Can I please check out Stuck at Prom? What's that? What if I joined OTK? I mean, I'm definitely not a big enough streamer to get invited to something like that. I feel like me and Nux would get along well. To be honest, yeah, I could see that. I feel like me and him are very wholesome and toxic at the same time. We're both very different, I feel like. But I could see us getting along. Dude, I'm telling you, me and Schlatt would be best friends. Me and Schlatt both came from New York and both moved from New York to Texas. I think me and Schlatt would get along great. Yo, King of Bay, they were the 100, dude. Wait a minute. Chat, I think... What the fuck is this? I think that I got my channel back. I might be wrong, but I think the channel literally just got released. Am I right? Am I right? Suck my dick, fake Toei. No strikes, you skank. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong account. Hold on, hold on. I celebrated too early. Hold on, hold on. I was looking at the wrong account. Nope, the strikes are still there. I got faked out. I think they're getting released now, so over the course of the next like hour. I got one just got dropped. Why did they just drop one but not the rest? They all got maybe. All right, we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. I'm just gonna watch my phone. All right. I just got baited hard. How do people know that it's a fake Toei account? There's a couple reasons, but the short term, and then I want to get into Merphy's video because I've been craving it. I almost watched it without y'all last night. I'm not even gonna lie, but I stopped myself. What I would say is, one, the LLC doesn't match, which for those that don't know about what an LLC is like a legal thing, right? So like spelling, punctuation, like legally that shit matters. It would be like you trying to fill out a legal document and spelling your name wrong, right? That would void the legal document. You can't just spell shit wrong. That there's a reason why lawyers make literally like fucking $1,000 an hour. You know what I mean? Like by far. So because of that, what the fuck? Sorry, I just got distracted. What the hell was I saying? I got distracted. Forgot what the fuck I was saying, dude. Yeah, okay. So it's spelled differently. So not only is it spelled differently, which means that it's fake, it's like there's fucking spelling mistakes. The email that they sent to YouTube was riddled with spelling errors, missing punctuation, like shit like that. And then on top of all of that, right? On top of all of that shit, they striked countless creators. They striked My Hero Academia, which, fun fact, is Toho, not Toei. Fucking idiots. And on top of that, the person that submitted the strikes is the name of one of the music composers that his name is very clearly prominent in the ending to Dragon Ball Super. This man's has not worked on an anime since 2016. He has not worked on any Toei project in 5 years. So not only has this man not worked on anything at Toei for 5 years, he has no social media preference, and on top of that, he also is a music composer. He's not in charge of the copyright department. Do I think most copyright strikes are from fake accounts? Not most, but a large chunk. And the fact that YouTube is allowing it to be abused is not helping the situation. I'm turning off my camera. Real ones know what I'm doing. Fake ones, well, I'm sorry. YouTube frogs probably don't. Remember, YouTube frogs, if you guys want One Piece emotes, they're on Twitch. And y'all can sub for free with Twitch Prime. What am I doing? I just had to grab something. Sometimes you got to scratch your balls. And when you got to scratch your balls, another video has been released. They're starting to come through, chat. They're starting to come through. They're starting to come through. Another video has been released. Let's see here. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like fucking 15 of these fuckers, dude. This is going to take a while. By the end of the stream, I might have my channel back. We'll see. Does anybody remember when there is no Ruffles TV? That person died a long time ago, and I don't think they're ever coming back. And I refuse to believe otherwise. YouTube is very flawed. You don't get how they can flag all these accounts but not realize they're false flags. It's just because they won't look into it. YouTube literally refuses to look into it. That's 100% the problem right now. Is the issue isn't that YouTube is being, you know, just they're just literally not looking. They refuse to look at it. I mean, dude, there's like 40 people. Bro, there's a channel that was at 97,000 followers. And they did Sailor Moon clips. And they quit YouTube after this. Even though they found out that it was fake, even though they found out that it was that they could dispute it, they quit. Because the fact, their attitude was, all it takes is 3 videos for me to lose my account. Why would I put time into this when it could be gone tomorrow? Which is valid. But, you know, if you don't have balls of steel, like myself, I'm just disputing this shit. I'm like, you want to take me to court? Let's go. Let's go. Like, straight up, you want to take me to court? Let's go. Every reaction that has made its way to court was in favor of the reactors. I know my content falls under fair use. I'm not a broke ass bitch anymore. Like, I'm not rich or anything, obviously, but I'm doing pretty good. Like, y'all are fucking really supporting on Patreon. Like, don't get me wrong. We just lost about 700 Patreon subs overnight, which I think we gained like 200 of them back within a day. Yeah. But that's normal, right? Like, we lost 600 Patreon subs last month, but we passed 3,000. Like, y'all, the support has been crazy. And the way that I see it is, I know it's not stopping anytime soon. Like, the weirdest process, or the thing I have to remember, is that similarly to when I ended JoJo's, when we finished JoJo's, I was like, straight up, no cap, I'm gonna lose like all my Patreon stuff. Like, I knew we were gonna retain some from One Piece, obviously, but remember, at the time, JoJo's was my highest performing series. At the time, my JoJo's videos were getting 25 to 30,000 views every single video, no matter what episode it was. Like between part 3, 4, and 5, like for literally like 100 episodes of JoJo's, it was just go, you know? And that month, I still don't know how this happened, but that month was the lowest drop in Patreon subs that I've ever had, ever. To this day. So like I said, this past month, we dropped 700 Patreon subs. We still were at 2,500. But like, we dropped 700 because, you know, people just subbed at the end of the month. They don't want to re-up on the first. That's normal. It is what it is. But like, straight up, JoJo's, we barely dropped any. Right? Hunter x Hunter's about to end, but I'm not concerned. Because all of that. It's just, it's one of those things. Fuck them. Dude, they're all coming through, dude. They're all coming through. We about to get my channel back, baby. We about to get the channel back. Chat. Oh my God, we're about to get it live. I want to start Merphy's video, but I'm like all on edge now because I think we're about to have the channel back. I think like 3 or 4 more just got lifted. They're doing them all fucking out of order though. All right, I'm gonna stop checking this, and we'll check it. We'll check it after we're done with Merphy's video. My phone keeps vibrating. It's stressing me out. It's going from there. I like to talk. No, it's not that I like to talk. It's called I'm making content. And that's kind of the point of a stream, is to talk with your chat. So, yeah, I'm doing my job. Like, I've already told everybody this, and I've been pretty transparent about this. Like, not everybody's going to vibe with my streams. That's fine. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all probably would hate most of the YouTubers you like if you actually, like, engage with them live. Starting 15 minutes till your food is ready. I'm not waiting that long, dude. I'm sorry. We've been going for a while. I ain't waiting that long. But it's like, it's one of those things, right? They'll be made into videos. The video will be up later if people want to see that, but it's just one of those things, man. The live stream is you get the bonus content. Thank you, AFC. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, so to let y'all know, I'll address this and then we'll start. If anybody is subbed on if anybody's subbed annually on Patreon, it's fucked up right now. It'll be fixed in a day or two. Patreon has annual subs, and it wasn't available to everybody. It was only available to certain creators. I've had it for months. But they just rolled it out to everyone, and because of that, they're having some issues. So it's not just us, right? People that are subbed annually to Alonzi are having issues, a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be fixed. Patreon fixes stuff quick. I wouldn't worry too much about it, but it will get fixed soon. Black Laguna, my owner. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. If all of the YouTube stream watchers would come to Twitch, we would have 1K. That's true. That is true. Look, at the end of the day, there's some YouTube frogs that they would rather have the worst experience. It's okay. They're allowed to have their own opinions. They can, you know, if they want to miss out on the emotes and the sub badges and the Twitch Prime and the fucking devil fruit bitty titty badges and wow, Zoro beat Luffy. That's wild. You can't afford Twitch, bro. It's free. What do you mean? It's literally free. Like, it's a free service. It's a website. They even have an app for free. Oh, man. Someone's watching on YouTube because your internet sucks. You won't have that issue anymore. You might have that issue with affiliates, but since we have partner, we have encoding, you just got to lower the resolution if you're having issues. Same difference. All right, though. I think it's time to dive into this. Let me just make sure that YouTube will actually have sound. Because last time they didn't have sound for like 30 minutes. Had no idea. But remember, for the reason why I specify that I recommend coming over to Twitch is, one, it's just, in my opinion, a much better chat experience. But if we ignore that aspect and it's just, you know, you just prefer YouTube, like, that's cool. You can vibe there. But I do recommend coming to Twitch, at least because of the fact that a lot of the stuff we stream never hits YouTube. So, for example, once we're done with Merphy's video, we're going to be doing Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know, maybe 2 episodes, maybe 3, maybe 4. Haven't decided. Shit, maybe 5. I really don't know. I know we're going to be live today. But when that happens, I will be ending the YouTube stream because I can't do that on YouTube without copyright fucking nonsense. So, you know, you won't be able to see that if you aren't on Twitch. And then after that, we're going to be doing Skate the Infinity episode 1. And we're probably going to be doing some other stuff. Came from YouTube dissing us. I wasn't dissing y'all. Look, I'm not. I said y'all can enjoy whatever it is you want to. I'm just letting you know that you're going to miss stuff if you're over there. Not because I don't like YouTube. Granted, I don't like streaming on YouTube, but that's not because of that. I just think YouTube systems are broken. Like, I hope that they fix it, but at the moment, it's just broken. How long is this Sabaody reaction? That's actually a really good question. I'll tell you in a second, and then we'll start. Oh wow, yeah, this is gonna be long. I'm gonna have to. Oof, this is gonna be a long. Holy shit! Oh damn! All right. Fuck, we gotta get started. God damn! I didn't know it was that long. Y'all stuck with me for a while, chat. God damn. All right, well, I think it's a good time. I think that chat, we, you know, solid hour-ish. 700 people on Twitch. Thank you for that. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Advanced Focus. The straw banana, to be specifically, which is crack. And you can save 10% using code RUFF, advanced.gg. The link might be in the description, but I actually don't know that. But you can do !focus. And that's on Twitch. See you in an hour? Oh, it's going to be way longer than an hour, dog. Chat. They think this hour long video means that we're gonna be done with it in an hour. Bro, I am a pause Andy and a half, dude. It's not actually crack. I am a pause Andy and a half. Like, let me tell you, dude. Oh my god. He's like at least 3 hours. I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if I go that far. But to make sure that people don't have ads for at least the next 30 minutes, I am going to do an ad break for 2 minutes. So remember, if you actually, can I do a 90-second one? 2 minutes is a lot. Well, two minutes will mean that the ads will be turned off for longer. All right, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna throw this bitch up. If you're a sub, you won't have an ad. If you have ad blocker on, you won't have an ad. If you don't want an ad, then fucking sub or use ad block. I don't know, but this will make sure nobody gets ads when I start the video, and that just makes more sense. So yeah, he's like, ad blocker is on. Dude, do whatever you gotta do, man. It's all good. Thunder, thank you for the Prime sub. Except on YouTube. Watch ads on YouTube. Twitch ads, we make literally no money, but like YouTube is that helps. That does help. King of Baynol, thank you for the 100 biddies, by the way. I don't know if I missed that earlier. I think I did, but thank you. Ad blocker doesn't work on Twitch. Something's up with your settings then, man. I don't know. Something's up with your settings. That's for sure. Nah, Moochie, nah. Says plus more, so chat pick. We're gonna see how it goes, man. We're just vibing. We're vibing. Monkey Detonji, thank you for the 100 biddies. Like that's it. We might do a lot of shit. Like I said, the streams are gonna be longer. I want to start streaming more, dude. I like, if there's anything it is, I've learned, like, it's actually funny. Us playing that game on stream the other day made me realize how much I just prefer just talking. And to be honest, I love video games, and I will probably talk about them when I'm enjoying stuff. I think that I make way better content when I'm not playing games. I don't know if it's just because of distractions or what, but I feel like with reactions, I feel like when I'm doing just chatting, I just feel like the content's better than when I do game stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it was just type of game, but I'm enjoying this. So have I played anything new recently? I've been playing a bit of Apex. The new update's pretty good. I enjoyed the Nuzlocke, but you know what? You want to know why I like this too? I think it's because, right? Why is the One Piece Patreon video just 2 episodes? Watch the fucking intros to the videos, and you will get your answers. That's why they're there. They're there for a reason. I recorded the intros for a fucking reason, dude. Any questions you have about the video is in the fucking intros. Oh my god. Why do people skip intros? Your ear will fucking lower the volume. No, the advanced is not a pre-workout. It's just like an energy drink, basically. I mean, hey, look, I understand why people skip intros. And if you skip intros, that's cool. But if you skip intros, just don't ask questions. Because if you skip the intros, your question doesn't matter to me. Because it's already been answered. Right? And just as much as that, like, if by you skipping the intro, it's literally saying, I only care about your reaction. I don't care about your own I don't care about you talking. I don't care about your thoughts, your opinions. I don't care about anything about you. I just want to watch you watch X series, right? Which means you don't care about me. That's cool. That's cool. That's dope. That's cool. Reflect beam, Uno reverse card. I don't care about your question because you chose to not watch the intro where it was answered. So suck a dick. Let's go. Sabaody Archipelago, One Piece. I love streaming, dude. Y'all are so much fun. Let's go. I don't hear her. That's a problem. Oh god. Oh god. No, stop. There's an echo. There's an echo. Stop. Okay, I fixed it. Whew. Sheesh. Oh, that was scary. I thought we were gonna die. Yeah, I have to say suck a dick. I can't say suck my dick because, you know, at least like probably 8 or 9% of the chat is underage. So I have to say suck a dick or it's weird. Even though I've made it very clear, my I'm definitely not a streamer that is or a video person that should have children watching, but people lie. It's the internet. Shocker. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, I think it's time to just dive right in. For anybody that knows how our gifted subs distributed, people can either choose who they give it to directly or they can give it at random. So anytime anybody bulk gifts subs, by the way, how it works is it gives it to random followers. So if you follow the Twitch channel, you have a chance to get gifted a sub. And if you get gifted a sub, you get access to all of the stuff that we have. You get access to all the reactions. And there's a lot. There really is. It's movies and shit. Mr. Alex gifted 5. Thank you so much for the 5, dude.
And
all right, let's go.
Just left on the ground screaming, "Somebody explain to me."
Oh my god.
Zoro.
Oh my god. Yo, she's fucked. She's fucked up. This is the first 6 seconds of the video. Bro, she's broken.
And Luffy's just left on the ground screaming, "Somebody explain to me what happened to Zoro."
Oh my god.
Okay, so today we are going to be doing a review for
Holy shit.
this arc with some of my lovely patrons.
All right, I think that the volume's pretty solid. If it needs to be adjusted, let me know and I will fix it as I'm able. But holy shit, dude. Also, I don't know what's popping off, but Kayam Lake, thank you for the prime sub, and thank you for the 5 gifted as well, man.
Patrons actually put together a pronunciation guide for me for this arc review, which was so sweet, but I still
a tad louder
may have said that wrong. Anyway, this arc really...
This might be good now. Oh my god, 1,000 biddies, look at that, Nami.
See.
Thank you, dude. It
started out with a certain tone, and then the tone shifted, and, you know...
Truck, thank you for the bits.
I don't know. This is definitely one of
Sorry,
the most
I almost forgot about captions.
Arcs I've read yet, and it was in a completely new way, and it was a bit too much, actually.
Dude, did she record this immediately after she finished it? Because this reminds me of how I get, like, in my intros and outros. I've thought, because people have asked me, people have said, yo, you know, have you ever thought about just binge watching a bunch of One Piece and then recording the intros and outros after? And I don't like doing that because I feel like it's less raw, right? Like, I feel like my intros are a little bit more raw if I do them right before and then do them right after. But sometimes this just happens, you know? Sometimes you're just so flustered about something and your mind is running like a mile a minute and you just cannot figure it out. Also, even if you muted in the background, please go give her a view, a like, and a sub.
It was a lot to take in. I finished it last night. I'm still not well. But anyway.
Do I watch hentai? Bro, of course I watch hentai. Everybody watches hentai. I don't care who you are. If you say you don't watch hentai, you're a liar.
The arc is...
Unless you're just, like, asexual and, like, don't watch porn at all. Then that's a different story. But if you watch porn, I know you're watching hentai too.
This is chapters 490 through 513. Volumes 50.
Samuel Jackson, he likes hentai, said in a video. We talked about that in the Nani No Anime podcast.
Through 53. So it was short, and I thought it was going to be pretty chill. No, that was wrong. I'm actually going to start this video off by...
We had the same... I'm sorry for pausing again. We had the exact same response. I thought this is going to be a fun little arc.
Talking about the cover stories, which I've mentioned in videos
Alexa,
before,
thank you for the prime.
that I am reading them, but I'm not talking about them in the... I mean, I haven't been talking about them in the reviews just because there's a lot to cover in our main story. So I just haven't really mentioned the cover stories, but I really want to this time around because... Well, first of all, they're quite relevant to this one, but also...
I'm so excited to read the cover stories.
I liked what the cover stories did this whole time because I love CP9 and they were such great antagonists. Like I said before, they're not the type of antagonist that you can just punch your way harder through. They were stronger than our crew, which is becoming a theme, which I love and hate. I love for the purposes of the story. I hate for the purposes of my emotional stability. But anyway, I
it really
loved
does
this
break.
girl. I
Like
also
One
just
Piece
love them
straight
because
up
they
breaks
betrayed me.
everybody. You either fall in love with the One Piece characters or you don't. There is no in the middle. Like I'm convinced that everybody who just says they don't like One Piece, it's not that they don't. They just don't vibe with the characters. And I feel like if you don't vibe with the characters, there's no way you're gonna like this series. The best part about One Piece is that it's just there's no way. Yeah, dude, they're releasing
that's great
all the
storytelling.
videos, baby.
So it was I was happy to see them kind of come back together, rescue each other, and then perform to pay medical bills.
You're trash, perfect
It was
cell.
just really nice to get to hang out with them a little bit more after
Talking shit about
they were
hentai.
gone. I think that they must be the villains that I'm the most attached to at this point, other than Ghost Girl, because they're the cover story that I've enjoyed the most up to this point. Not that that's all cover stories do.
Yo, good eye. Hexavirus. Anyone know what book series that is behind her with the white combining to a person in the middle? I don't know, and I guarantee it's not a manga, but that is really, like, that's a really cool way. Does anybody remember, y'all Zoomers probably don't even know what a VHS is, but y'all remember it when you used to be able to buy Dragon Ball Z, the VHS, and if you put them side by side, it made this artwork? Yeah, baby.
But
Fucking great.
I also really liked seeing the giants get to go home. That was a really sweet one. So we begin this arc with Luffy deciding not to go after Ace, which didn't expect after we found out at the end of
I didn't either. I thought he was going to go straight there, dude.
And that
I literally thought he was going to go
is
straight
bringing
there.
up. I thought for sure we were going to storm the castle, and I'm kind of upset that we didn't.
No.
Actually, I don't even know how to process.
I just got splooged on.
What is happening? I mean, what is happening in this entire arc? But how are we supposed to go after Ace now?
After?
I'm still holding on to my dreams. Anyway, it's fine. We're not going after Ace. Now, admittedly, when Luffy decided not to go after Ace for the moment, I thought, okay, fine, we have another little
I get it though. Like I get it though. Like I was shocked. For me specifically, like I thought we were gonna go straight there, but then after Luffy explained why, and he was like, I'm not worried, like Ace is stronger than me, he's fine. I understand that, you know what I mean? Like I get, like, seeing how they work together, like seeing, like, knowing now and like looking back on it, I guess, like knowing like Luffy being with Garp and like them growing up like that and all that shit, I totally get why he chose not to. It actually makes a lot of sense, I feel like.
We have another fun little arc to give us some downtime, some recovery time between big emotional highs and lows, and then we'll go after Ace after this arc.
I thought the same thing.
That has been destroyed in my mind.
We
I just don't know what's happening.
So bad.
So instead, we meet Cammy. Cammy. I called her Cammy the whole time I was reading, but now that I'm looking at this pronunciation guide, I'm wrong. So
they sent her a pronunciation guide? What the fuck, yo? Like, I know she's a bigger YouTuber than me and gets more viewers, obviously, but like, none of y'all could have sent me one of those. That would have been great. Y'all can't just send me a fucking... What do you mean we're the best, Reindeer? You didn't send me that, motherfucker. We don't give a shit how you talk. You know what? Fine. That's true. I did not ever ask. That is a good point. That is a good point.
Mermaid that we met way back, I think in Saga 1 in our cover stories. So her and her starfish. So we meet them, which Luffy wants to know how she poops, which just, of course he does. And we also know that Zoro is working out a lot, working really hard to get stronger.
Not surprised.
And I just need a deep dive POV on Zoro for a little while because nothing happened, but obviously not.
Yo, dude. All right, she's bringing up something that makes me want it now. I would kill for one shot. Like, just give me one volume, and it's just like Zoro's perspective right when like Thriller Bark happens, through the nothing happens situation, and through like the next arc or two, like maybe through Perona and that, just from his perspective. You know what I mean? Like what's going on through his head, his mind. Like I would love, because he doesn't talk a lot. It's kind of like Robin, where you're always kind of curious like what they're both thinking. And I would kill for that, dude. Like I feel like generally we have a general idea of like what Nami's thinking about, what Chopper's thinking about. You know what I mean? Like Usopp. Like of course we don't know exactly what's happening, but I feel like we have a general idea of how they are. Zoro, I feel like, keeps to himself on such a level, especially as things have gotten more and more crazy, that I feel like he keeps to himself a lot. Very similarly to Robin. Like, I feel like those two are the ones I'm most curious about.
Obviously, there's a lot that's going on inside of him, and he's holding it all in, and he's trying to be strong for his crew. He doesn't want his crew to know what he sacrificed, and I love him for that. But clearly there's a lot of mental
Sanji just thinking about titties,
and he's working harder to become stronger, even though he just survived something that he should have never been able to survive. So he's already extremely strong, but he feels weak, and he feels like he needs to be stronger. And what is happening inside of Zoro? So Kami is our bridge to Fishman Island, and Nami wants to help Kami free her friend who has been captured by the Fishman Riders. She wants to help Kami free her friend, so that, and in exchange they figure out how to get to Fishman Island. We keep our excellent humor of this series with with Luffy aggressively blocking Nami, because who cares about Fishman Island when there's food on the line? As well as this running bit of the crew deciding
I didn't even think about this, dude. We're gonna find out, dude. I need to know what her thoughts are gonna be on Duval.
Kami is their first mermaid. Deciding
you can say whatever the fuck you want, dude. I don't give a shit.
Before. This is the only one
I don't care if you curse.
Of course. So we
the fucking word, bro.
Who we now realize is the trumpet nose.
Like, yeah, there's rules, but I don't care if you say fuck.
Way back in Nami's arc, where we bring Nami into our crew. He's one of the bad guys, one of the people who has abused Nami her entire life.
My girlfriend ordered it from me. I think it was from the Crunchyroll store.
Held her reward from her after she worked so hard.
Bon-chan emote when. It's one of the animated ones, dude.
Hard to be freed, right? He's a bad guy. We don't like him.
I want to see nothing but Bon Clays for the next 5 minutes.
Stories as well, but honestly, those cover stories are not very fresh in my mind. I didn't care about following him after we left him behind because he was terrible. But now it all connects. We know that Kami and Hatchin have opened a cannibal shop where they sell octopus
I love that she called it a cannibal shop. Dude, it took me so long to realize what was happening there.
Him so that he can eat from this disturbing shop. But it's not so easy because the captain of the Fish Flyers is after Sanji. I didn't call why he would be after Sanji. That was very unexpected, but that's fine. So we got some fun battle sequences. I actually think that my favorite part of this whole thing is how Luffy goes straight in to rescue Kami, saves her very easily, and then very quickly abandons her in the middle of, like, he has her, he saved her, but they're still in danger. They're still the targets. They're still out in the open.
I guess that is the point. I never really thought about that.
Guys. And Luffy just completely abandons her out in the open to go ride a flying fish. And if that isn't Luffy, to rush into danger without thought to save someone, but then immediately abandon that person to the same danger that he just saved them from.
Yo, y'all are really committed. I know I said I want nothing but 5 minutes of Bon-chan, but I am impressed that y'all are still going. I thought y'all were gonna quit after 10 seconds.
So that he can go have fun. That just fits his character, and I'm so glad it's here. But we also had some great panels with them saving Hatchin as well, and it was a good time.
God, that looks so good. Damn. I'm still I've only read the first 2 chapters so far because I haven't had time to go through the rest. But fuck, man, that looks good.
We also learned that Brook can put people to sleep. Did we already know that? I don't think so. It's a cool ability, even though it does have friendly fire. So I did not expect the captain of the Fishmen Flyers to be after. My assumption was that he was after Sanji. Well, I had guessed Sanji or Zora, but I was leaning towards Sanji. My guess was that that there was something in their past, like before we met Sanji, maybe back after he was a kid stranded on an island, but before our crew picked him up, there was something that he had done as a chef, as a waiter, working for this restaurant because like when we met him, he was very rude and confrontational, right? So I assume that they've got some sort of beef because of the state that Sanji was in when we met him. That's a reasonable assumption.
It's kind of wild that I didn't really think about how fast this, like how quick this all happened. Like I forgot that like it was. Sabaody did open up as a fun little arc.
I didn't think that it was that.
It was almost like a fun little mini arc before the fuckery.
And I loved Luffy's reaction to all this, which was basically, "This is weird. I'ma leave. You got this," because that's about how
Murphy
I was feeling
will 100%
in this moment
pass
too.
me.
And then Sanji kicked a new bone structure into
She's
the
reading,
guy.
I'm watching.
This series is weird. This is a weird
I'm also,
series.
you know,
So we
recording
go to
reactions
this
and
Knot
stuff.
Island where everything looks light and fluffy and fun and sweet on the surface. We have beautiful tree groves that are easily confusing. We have a society that seems pretty light and carefree. There's a great amusement park here, but underneath.
Am I gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen? No, I just put that we were doing Jujutsu Kaisen in the title because I wanted to troll you and lie to all of you. All right, y'all can stop the Bonclay, by the way. I feel like it's been 5 minutes. I feel like it's been close enough.
The surface, not very far underneath the surface. It's a horrible, horrible place. But we're just stopping here for a minute to get our ship coated with bubbles so that the sea pressure won't crush us. So no big deal.
Yo, Goku, they were the prime sub, man. I appreciate it.
She thought and was immediately wrong. I mean, we were told pretty quickly once we got to this Knot Island that there are these nobles who are so stuck up that they don't even want to breathe the same air as the peasants, which, I mean, that's pretty good
Titties!
stuff. We know that they're bad. We know that they are inhumane, and we know, Luffy, that when they do something horrible in front of us, we need to let it go and not defend anybody's freedoms.
Why reread? What do you mean? Why am I choosing to read it? Oh, she's gonna reread. I see it. I mean, just to see stuff, right? Like I'm going back and I'm reading it now, but I'm reading it because I want to go back and kind of I want to go back and see all the things I missed, because obviously we know that Oda ties in a bunch of stuff. Yo, chat, seriously, like stop with the Bonclay. It's been enough. Oh, y'all literally were just trying to survive the full 5 minutes. Oh shit, y'all really, wow. I'm impressed. But yeah, so like for example, I've been I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes per, what's the word, chapter, just to see, you know what I mean? Came dude, they were the prime sub, just to see, because I want to know. Bro, what? I don't understand where it's like not updating here, but I'm getting emails saying that they were all removed. I don't get it. It keeps telling me that they're reinstated. Wait. Are they reinstated? They are reinstated. They're back. So then why does it still say I have strikes? What do you mean? Maybe it just takes a little bit of time to like update. I think it just takes time to update. But they're back. Oh yeah, this is how I also knew that it was a fake strike, chat, because these are actual real claims. Like this is actually Toei who claimed it. Who they left the video up, but they were just like, you can't make any money off this video, which is fine. It's whatever. It's annoying, but it's whatever, right? So if they were doing, if actually Toei did this, why would another version of Toei strike? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I think it's just delayed. I think it'll update there. Sorry, I got excited. I got like all of the emails saying that they're all reinstated, which obviously we can see that they are. Oh, actually, they're not all. They're almost. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they're not all done, but they're coming. They're coming.
That does sound like something that Luffy is capable of doing.
Oh, it might be a
No,
browser. That's a good point.
Everything went wrong. And I knew it would. I knew it would. As soon as Hatchin told us that we can't act when someone's freedoms are being stolen from them right in front of,
which is so
obviously
fucked
Luffy
you think
has
about it.
never not acted in this sort of instance, right? Not only that, but he's always rushed into danger, rushed into do what he deems appropriate in the moment, regardless of what danger is in front of him, regardless of what he's been warned about, regardless of how strong the people around him are. That has always been how Luffy is. So as soon as Hatchin tells us this, I know.
Yeah, same thing. I thought the exact same thing, dude.
He's not gonna follow these rules. Our crew ends up going to the amusement park on this island, not island.
Do you also want to know how I know for a fact that I'm going to find a lot when I do my reread? This is it right here. Later, Pro Star. If we go, I'm not gonna read it, by the way, because like obviously, but if we go to my account, on the day I read this, where is it? I can find the fucking thing. Where'd it go? Here we go. This tweet got 3,400 likes and almost 400 retweets. And I didn't know why. Because I don't get likes like this. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get 20, 30, 40, sometimes 100 plus if it's, you know, if I tweet about One Piece or whatever. Apparently, something, I don't know what, obviously, but like something happened in like the most recent chapter, which I don't even know what chapter it is. But whatever the most recent chapter is, apparently is somehow tied into this. And coincidentally, I just tweeted this out the day it happened or some shit, which is so fucking funny to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so weird.
Generally,
I just think it's ironic.
We get several panels of them having a really,
But I thought it was
time.
cool.
So at this point in the reading, this has been a light, fluffy, lovely island, but we do see the darker things. We see that there are these nobles that are terrible. We see that they are slavers. We see that they killed a man in front of us.
Yo. How do people shit on Oda's art? Like, for real. Like, how the fuck do people shit on it? Yes. Dude, I shit you not, dude. I have seen comments from people that have been like, One Piece looks like it was drawn by a child. And it was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then I see this and I'm just like, are you an idiot? Like, is your brain fucking broken? Like, straight up, dude. Like, how? And like, thank you for the 2 months. Fresh, thank you for the Prime member chat. If you want no ads and you want to sub, you can sub free. You can sub for free. You get no ads, you get emotes, you get animated emotes, you get a sub badge, you get a bunch of sexiness, and you help support the channel. And use Bezos' money and make the guy just a little bit less rich.
They killed a man in front of us, and because the guy decided, I want your fiance to be my wife now. So like he murdered a man in cold blood. He took a woman to be his wife slave. I don't know the correct term for that. But then they also, just in general,
what would be the word for a wife?
Accepted here and ignored by the
slave?
Navy, and
like
it's
what?
Horrible.
What? I feel like at that point it's just slave. I don't feel like there really needs to be. I just feel like at that point it's just a slave. I mean, I guess you could put a ring on it. Wait, is there actually a word for this? Concubine. I didn't know there was an actual word for that. Huh. Yeah, but mail order brides aren't slaves necessarily.
We know this, but it's not like the series hasn't handled dark themes before, so I'm not necessarily surprised by it, but the light tone of the island has me deceived for a little bit. So at this point in the arc, while we're all hanging out in the amusement park, I'm thinking this is going to be another bridge arc, another reprieve. That's what I want to call it. Because we had the high
I thought the same thing, dude. I thought the same thing.
Entire water
I thought the exact
arc,
same thing
right?
was gonna happen, dude.
Bark was a nice reprieve. It was a fun little spooky island that we got to hang out at for a little while, with still some emotional moments.
I know,
fights,
dude.
you know.
See, this is the difference. Y'all watch somebody like her. Y'all watch somebody like Totally Not Mark, right? Like you do that. What do you get? What do you get? You get big words. You get fancy sentences strung together, well thought out. You listen to me and you hear the word, yo, this fucking guy is fucking crazy, bro. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, I ain't trying to talk like that, dude.
You know, good.
I ain't in school no more.
Humor, all that stuff. So then we're here, and I'm thinking that this all feels the same. If you, not
you
the
should,
same,
you should
but it
hear
all
my
feels like
meetings
that's what
with
we're doing
Advance.
again. It's just another reprieve arc.
They're
And
so
honestly,
weird. I've been
point,
partnered with them for so long at this point, and like they've been sponsoring the channel for so many months now. We have like monthly meetings. It's so past professional at this point. It's just like how things are going. Oh, YouTube fucked me over. There's gonna be less purchases this month because they blocked like 3 of my videos.
I was not that invested. I thought it was fine. I was enjoying everything that was happening, but I didn't want another reprieve arc. I wanted to continue the storyline. I wanted to go get Ace. But everything did change. So this is the part of the arc where I got really invested.
The channel's back. I officially went from 4 strikes to 1 strike. The rest will be gone. But I have my channel back.
This is where it got intense for me. So first of all, we go to the auction hall, or well, we're looking around. Cammy gets kidnapped. That's where I should start. Cammy gets kidnapped, and we're looking around for her, going to these places that is selling humans and mer people and whatever giants, selling people into slavery.
Chat, how long is this arc in terms of the manga? I'm actually curious. Is it is this, because I know it was a very short arc in the anime. Was it also very short in the manga, or was it just paced really well in the anime? He's like, no fucking idea. Very short, 23 chapters. Holy shit. So it was what, like 2 volumes? No. 4? 5 volumes? How many I don't know. That's One Piece, by the way. I got the second box set. That's One Piece. I got the second box set. It's over there. Oh, you can't see it. Skypia. Now I got to get number 3. I will hunt it down. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'll figure it out.
Slavery. And I knew that this was a thing that happened on the island, but it wasn't until we went into the shops and saw the shop owners calling them things, calling them products, treating them as not human, that it started to hit a little bit harder. We got Robin explaining the history of this island and the way the Navy shrugs off the human trafficking that happens here and the slavery that happens here. We actually watch Cammy get physically abused, called a product, because she's been stolen away, and now that's just her status at this point. And this is stuff, this got really hard to read.
So I'm just gonna read this comment out loud just because it's not on Twitch, so it's not popping up on the screen, so it's from somewhere else. Also, I just realized that it's a little. So what do you think of RTTV reactors constantly hating on One Piece characters and some of them calling One Piece trash? I'll explain. I don't watch them. I just because I don't watch anybody that reacts to One Piece because I just want to avoid spoilers. I think that Y'all that keep complaining are just a bunch of babies. Straight up. It's like all of the people that I've seen hating on Heavenly Controller on Twitter because they're mad that he doesn't make the content that they want anymore. Like, yo, if you don't like their content, just don't watch. Just because you don't like their content doesn't mean that their content is bad. Just because you don't like their opinions doesn't mean that they make bad content. It just means that you don't vibe with them. Do you have any idea how many people fucking hate me when they come to my streams? Dude, there's people that love my YouTube videos, bro. Love my YouTube videos. And they come to the streams and they're like, this guy fucking sucks. Like, go from there. Again, Heavenly pretty scummy as far as his online persona goes. Cool, that's your opinion. Fucking move on. There's a difference between not liking somebody, right? And actively making a point to talk shit about somebody you dislike, right? There's levels. There's levels. So for example, if something is shoved down your face, down your throat, right? Somebody you can't avoid, and you want to bitch about them, that makes sense. And by that, I more mean like, say it's like a fucking, like the president of your country, right? Wherever the fuck y'all live, right? That's a different situation, right? You can't ignore somebody that's literally in charge of everything that you survive around, obviously. But you 100% can just choose to not watch an anime reactor. You just unsub. You can block them. Like, there's a block button. You can block creators. You know what I mean? Like, people have opinions. That's cool. Like, you could just do that. Just fucking move on. Stop bitching about it. Who cares if you don't like them? Who cares if you don't like their opinion? Like the way that I see it is, would you rather them, like, here's the best way I can explain it, and I'm a very similar way. Would you rather the people on RTTV, right? Would you rather them move on, leave, just like, would you rather them lie, right? Like, would you rather them lie? Would you rather them lie to your face and rant about how amazing it is when they're not enjoying themselves? Like, if you want to live in an echo chamber of people that, only people that agree with you, you can do that. There's power on the internet that allows you to do that. It's not hard. It's really not. I just will never understand the point of doing it. I just don't get it.
Really fast.
Like, at least they're honest. Exactly.
I
agree.
appreciate that Oda actually took the time to build into this world real life issues that are happening in our world. And I appreciate that he did it within such a direct parallel that it's impossible for it not to feel completely real and for us to be aware that this is happening.
Exactly. Like, if you don't like watching somebody, then don't watch them. Right? If we were to go into, what's the fucking browse? Like, people go in here, I'm probably not gonna be able to find them because they have their new channels now. Let's see. Where is, oh, the hot tubs were moved. Forgot about that. I'm gonna change my mind. But like, the example stands, like the people that bitch about like Amaranth, or the people that bitch about like Indie Fox, or the people that bitch about like hot tub streamers, just don't watch them. It's like, so it's such a simple solution, you know?
That this happens.
It's such a simple solution.
And it was really, really hard to read. But in a great way. I think he handled it so well. Our crew had some shining moments in contrast to this dark, dark world that we're suddenly very deep into. We have Zoro, who went on a walk a little while ago, and now he kind of stumbles on one of our spacesuit guys.
You're free to bitch
in the middle of a,
but you're also free to get shit on for bitching, right? You're free to bitch. You can bitch as much as you want all goddamn day. Just like I'm free to say you're a fucking idiot.
Crime. And
when's the hot tub stream? Y'all buying me a hot tub?
I haven't mentioned yet. I'll mention in a minute. kind of saves him, jumps on him, tries to not have him intervene, and Zoro. First of all, Zoro wants
I wasn't talking shit about you. I was just talking in broad terms.
Unaware of he's just stumbled on. But then, anyway, I love that the other pirates are basically just like, let's get out of here, let's keep a low profile. But Zoro just thoughtlessly, naturally, is gonna help the guy, is looking for the nearest hospital because of course he is. I love that he's just on a walk, stumbles onto this crime scene, and then it's just like,
oh, I'm running
I gotta
so
clean
low.
it up. I mean, I need to go help this guy. What are you gonna do? And it's like, he's a pirate now. He's not a pirate hunter anymore. He's not a good guy anymore.
Jester, thank you for the 19 months, man.
It's just Zoro. But then you have Nami, who also shines in this moment, because as soon as they figure out where Cammy is, that she's...
Bro. Y'all don't want a hot tub stream, bro. Like, y'all don't want a hot tub stream. Like, I'm not, like, fucking... I got a fucking gut, dude. Like, y'all don't want a hot tub stream. Trust me.
Cammy, that she's in this auction hall. Nami, our navigator, our most greedy crew member, easily, she's the one that says, all right, well, if we can't just bust in there and save her with our might, then we're gonna buy her. We have money. We'll throw it all at this, and we will save our friend.
Oh fuck,
even
my bad.
Luffy, in his goofy
my bad.
way, tells. I think it was Hatchin. He says this to.
You see, here's the problem. I need to hook it up. Where the fuck is it? I have one of those fucking. Thank you for the 100 bits, Pope. I have one of those Elgato button things that lets me switch scenes, and I fucking am too lazy to hook it up. Like, I've gotten so minimal. Like, yo, I yeeted like the gaming keyboard and the gaming mouse in the closet. Now I'm just using a basic wireless like Logitech mouse and keyboard. I used to have 3 monitors. Now I just use the 2. Like, I just don't want to deal with that shit. Shrug, they were 100 biddies. Thank you for the hype train chat.
Quit crying. We're gonna save our friend. Even in that moment, it's not a matter, at least for Luffy, it's not a matter of, oh yeah, we'll help you out. It's, no, she's my friend now, so I'm going to protect her. So they're at the auction hall. They're gonna get Cammy back the way according to the rules. But one of these astronaut guys decides, I want the Mer. So
do I believe in God? No. You can believe whatever you want as long as you don't push it on people. But no, I do not. After being called a child of Satan when my family tried to get me baptized because they weren't married, and being called a child of Satan when I was 7 because I wasn't baptized, and then got kicked out of the church that I was being forced to go to, no, I'm not religious.
He outbids them instantly, which indicates that this is the time that we're gonna start using our fists.
Dr. Radiant, they were gifting us up, dude.
Sanji had called in a favor for the flying fish riders. They
Am I
were
even
all
at this arc,
coming
though?
in as quickly as possible. They burst through.
No,
in
bro,
the
I'm just
most
spoiling myself.
ridiculous and hilarious way possible. And then Luffy, being Luffy, instantly rushes in to save Cammy. Hatchin tries to
Oda
stop
is the only
him,
god I believe in.
exposing that he's an octopus. He gets shot. We get this ridiculously emotionally intense moment where Hatchin,
where did I grow up? In the 90s.
Promised me.
Why do you think millennials are so fucked up?
You wouldn't draw attention to us. Followed by his confession that he knew that he was wrong.
I grew up
all
on
those
Ratchet
years,
and
but
Clank
just
and
wanted to
Dragon
make it
Ball
up to
Z,
Nami
okay?
Just a little bit. Man,
Piccolo was my dad.
I didn't expect to ever end up liking this guy, but again, Oda's willingness to give terrible characters redemption arcs and to make them believable and worth following, and to totally shift my perspective on characters in both directions.
So like, people are, 90s was a great era. I'm happy I was born in the 90s because I got to experience a lot. Y'all are so nostalgic over shit that don't make sense. The 90s sucked. We had VHS tapes. You had to rewind shit to watch it. All right, that's first off. Secondly, we had to do with CDs. We didn't have no fucking Spotify, bro. Okay, Madame Spice, they were 100 biddies. That's just 2. I had to use a Game Boy Color. If the lights were off, you couldn't play. There was no backlights. You had to buy a fucking reading light and attach it. No, the 90s sucked. We had Furbies. There were fucking Furbies, dude. Mary Period, they were the 5. Like, we had dial-up internet. And then you'd get online 20 minutes later. No, you're blind by nostalgia. The 90s sucked.
Is so satisfying to read. But anyway, so Cammy has been captured and bought. Hachi has been injured.
I will link her channel right now.
Luffy throws the punch.
Everybody go sub to Merphy.
I love that what Luffy's done is not lost on him. After he throws that punch, he just turns to his crew and he says, "Sorry guys, I just started a war." And I would also like to highlight his crew's reactions to this all. I mean, they're all aware that now the...
That's a good point. Complaining about Game Boy Color when I had the black and white one. There you go. That shit, it was in black and white first. Not only did you not have a fucking light, you also had no color. Damn 22, thank you for the 3 months.
And
the people in the 90s wasn't snowflakes like today. No, they were just shitty people. You're right. They were just shitty people. You're correct. I know. Sure. Here's the thing. There is people who are literal snowflakes, who literally get offended by literally everything. Like the comments that I've gotten on Patreon, people are like, "Can you please not say bitch? I don't like when you..." I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want, bitch. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. Yes. There's a difference between people being babies and people just being like, "Yo, using hate speech ain't cool." That's it. That's like all there is to it. Beating the shit out of your kids and abusing your kids is just not cool. Nothing changed. The only thing that changed is the internet arrived and the people that wondered their whole lives, yo, you know what? Being, kind of fucking all these racist stereotypes are kind of fucked up. Like, this is kind of fucked up, right? I thought that growing up. I had a really racist mother. Me and my mother don't talk anymore. Like, I had a very racist mother. And for the longest time, I did not. It didn't make sense. I didn't like the way that she acted. I didn't like the way certain people, not everybody, in my family acted. And I would say stuff. But when you're saying stuff and you're in an echo chamber, you're literally in an echo chamber of your tiny little fucking town of nobody who is... They're all fucking shitty people. So when the internet arrived and people started realizing, oh shit, wait a minute. Yo, this shit actually isn't okay. That's crazy. People always talk about it. Why cities are more like whatever word you... Oh, my childhood did suck, but that's fine. However you want to look at it, but like cities liberal, you want to call them woke, whatever you want to call them. The reason why all of the racist shitheads live out in the middle of fucking nowhere is because they live out in the middle of nowhere and they have no life experience. They haven't lived around other fucking human beings of different cultures and races and everything. Like, do you have any idea how much I've realized how stupid Americans are? Once the channel started growing and we started getting literally millions of views a month, and I started engaging with a community that is 70% outside of the US. Still, the largest majority is 30% in the US, but 70% of y'all ain't from the US. And dude, the amount of shit that I've learned, there is more to you than your fucking little town of 300 people who are all shitty people. That's all it is. The only difference is the internet literally opened up a gateway to show, like, hey, by the way, other cultures exist. Mind-blowing, right? There's people that exist that aren't white. PogChamp, what? There's people that aren't white? That's crazy. There's people that literally will reach their 40s and never meet a person that isn't a white redneck. Like, there's literally places like this, dude. People just have to understand that. Well, don't get me wrong. There is some fucking snowflakes, bro. Trust me. I roast them daily. But people aren't more sensitive nowadays. People are just finally calling out bullshit. And the people that don't want to change and the people that want to live in the Stone Ages don't like change. That's literally it. There's people that used to be okay with fucking slavery. Do you think the people that showed up and was like, you know what? I don't think we should have slaves. I don't know if we should have slaves. This seems kind of fucked up. Were they woke? Were they snowflakes? No! They just weren't fucking racist pieces of shit.
It's gonna be bad. But their response is so typical for this crew. Zoro says, well, no, I didn't get to be the one to hit him. Nami says, well,
the world doesn't revolve around you.
And the rest of the
Karen.
crew is like, well, what can you do? This is where we are. So I think it was Chopper that, of course, starts calling out medical orders to save Hachi, but then also was it Chopper or Frankie?
Speaking of slaves, here we go. I agree. I'm also not a fan of cancel culture. I think people take it too far. Although I feel like a lot of people associate cancel culture and accountability culture as the same thing, and I feel like they're very different.
Is like, okay, well, we're here, so like, let's go get the keys. Let's go free Kami. And you know, I just love that Luffy literally just. The problem is with that is
there's a fine line. I don't want to get into it, but
well, what are you gonna do?
Yes, cancel culture does suck.
Let's fight, right? Let's.
Although it does work in certain situations. This is the point where I'm finally
going to talk about all the new players that we've been introduced to, even though we were introduced to them before this moment. But I wanted to get all of this, like the first half.
I know slavery is still a thing. I'm just talking in terms of like America, because that's where I live. I wanted to
talk about all that first, and now we will talk about all of these new characters. Oh my goodness! You know what? There has been so much to process.
I'll give I'll do this. I'll give y'all an example of accountability culture, right? I was canceling bitches before cancel culture was allowed. So let me explain, and then I gotta pee. That's why I'm pausing mostly, because I want to get this off my chest and I gotta piss real quick. So as most of people know, I used to stream on Mixer. I was one of Mixer's biggest variety streamers. I had 94,000 followers. That's like my big goal is passing the follower count, like hitting 95,000 on YouTube. I almost am more excited to hit 95,000 on YouTube than I am to hit 100K on YouTube, but we'll get into that later. The point is that on Mixer, it was a very small platform, right? I was one of the bigger partners. I was able to I had a lot of eyes on me that were on that platform, both staff members, both viewers, both, you know, other partners, shit like that. And there was a dude who somehow managed to get through the partnership program and was a partner, and dude was a sex offender. Straight up, like convicted, went to jail, like literal sex offender. Okay. I called him out. I straight up was like, why the fuck are we allowed? Why did y'all partner a registered sex offender who he was literally looking for mods that were 16? So you're goddamn right. I tweeted it out, and I was like, because I knew that they weren't going to do anything. I knew that if I tweet it out and it's public, they're going to have to address it. And you want to know what happened? That motherfucker lost his partnership in 5 days after that tweet. After I got yelled at, after I got attacked, I got 30 DMs, dude. I got 30 DMs from people thanking me for speaking up because everybody else was afraid to, but I got attacked. I got attacked, bro, by like 15 partners who were going at me about how what I was saying was fucking unprofessional and this and that. And this was before my daughter was born. This is when she was about to be born in a few months. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm about to have a kid. I am not having a fucking sex offender pedophile on my fucking platform partnered. Fuck you. No, take my partnership. I don't give a shit. Like, this is ridiculous. Would you call that cancel culture? The dude literally molested kids and was partnered on platform streaming Fortnite on Teen looking for 16-year-old mods. Is that cancel culture? No. some people need to be held accountable. Now, again, there is cancel culture, right? I'm sure that as my channel grows, some people are going to try to cancel me. We already know that. We'll move on. We'll move on. That's not cancel culture. It literally is. What's the difference? Tell me what the difference is. I called him out and he lost his partnership. That's literally cancel culture. Man's got canceled. Eventually, he deleted his account. It's the exact same thing. Like, there's no difference. It's the exact same thing. Cancel culture is way more toxic. What's the difference? Where's the line? Like it's the same thing as cancel culture. My assumption right now, and I'm gonna say my last statement before I go pee, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that the people that are still bitching about cancel culture after my story just then, right after I just explained that, the people that are still bitching about cancel culture, I guarantee are talking about the girls and the women who come out and are like, yo, this dude molested me, this dude sexually assaulted me, and like, you know, fucking 10 people come out and are like, yo, he fucking took, you know, fucking abused me, whatever. And people are like, oh, fuck cancel culture, cancel culture, cancel culture. So what? We're just supposed to ignore it? When it's one person and one person, I understand being skeptical and being like, I want to see proof. I get that. But when 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 people come out and say that, that's not a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a coincidence, dude. It's not a coincidence. When there's that many people, it's not. I had a good friend of mine, good friend back on Mixer. Dude got canceled. 6 different women came out about him sexually assaulting them. And this shit blew my mind because he was a very, very, very good friend of mine. And me and him don't talk no more. One of the girls that came out about it, I straight up had to pull him away from some girl one time when we were partying to be like, yo, you need to chill. You're making her uncomfortable. Like, you need to stop. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, yo, he actually was a creep. He actually was a creep. That's what a court of law is for. Don't care, dude. I don't care. Bill Cosby just got released on a technicality. Like, he literally was released from jail on a technicality. He admitted to sexually assaulting the person he went to jail for. But because he literally used that in a plea deal, the law allowed him to go free. The dude still is guilty. He still literally sexually assaulted somebody. But the law allows him to not be in there. I don't care about a fucking court of law, bro. Shut the fuck up. I'll be back. Court of law, my fucking cock. If you're on Twitch, you have anime music. If you're on YouTube, you don't. I'm sorry. YouTube sucks. I forgot to drink. I'm gonna run. I promise. Ugh. Okay. Ain't crazy. Then give it a tier 1. Also, real quick, just to wrap up, because I saw somebody saying it and I thought it was kind of true. Cancel culture really doesn't exist. That's another portion of it. Like, find one person who is actually canceled. They don't exist. The only person that I can actually think of that has ever actually been like canceled is like Leafy. Like, Mans was straight up banned from everything, dude. Like, from everything. But like, literally nobody else has been. Kevin Spacey was a diddler. He diddled kids. That's not being canceled, you dumb fucks. Actually, keep in mind, I don't know if he was actually convicted or if that was proven, by the way. I'm like 90% sure it was, though. Or it's not the same thing. Logan Paul. Yo, this man said Logan Paul was canceled. Yo, this man's just said Logan Paul. Logan Paul is one of the biggest creators on the fucking planet. Did you really just... Did this man's really just say this? Biden's a diddler. And until you come out with proof, shut your face. Vegans are canceled. Forgetting Jake Paul. Yeah, Jake Paul was totally canceled too. Totally canceled, dude. Doc Disrespect. Yup. Chat. Dr. Disrespect. Totally canceled. Totally canceled. Totally canceled. We're not gonna go through everybody, but like you see what I'm saying. People just like think that canceling means like people think that somebody getting canceled is like they were held accountable for something. You know what I mean? Like they did some shit and fucking moved on. Like it's just one of those things, man. Johnny Depp wasn't canceled. Johnny Depp was just completely abused by our fucked up laws. Because in our fucking society, fucking, you know, men can't be abused, apparently.
Really dense, and we got a lot of information.
Should be named to accountability culture.
Oh man, let's see. So we know that Ace was captured, and he's the first. He's like the right-hand man of Whitebeard, basically, and we know that essentially this means
turn into the Joker.
Whitebeard is going to go after Ace, and he's going to be the one that
maybe one day,
you know, instigates war over there. So we have a war starting here, and I assume we have a war starting there.
Bin Laden wasn't canceled. That motherfucker was capped.
Because Whitebeard is going to go after Ace. We know. Oh man, there was so much. Let me see if I can recall it all. We know that Shanks and Buggy were part of the Pirate King's crew, which we already knew because we learned that in Post Innis Lobby. But we also know now that Crocus is, oh, that's probably in the pronunciation. Hang on. I don't see it. So
totally my real laugh.
Crocus or something like that was also on the crew because he was trying to reunite with Brooke's crew. We know that Rayleigh was the Pirate King's second in command. He was his right-hand man, and that he knows so many things. He knows about the 100-year gap in history. He knows about it, and he knows what happened at that time.
Just move on. We get it. Nope, we don't get it. We got to talk about it more. Matt Luca wants to box it out, baby. Matt Luca wants to talk more. Matt Luca wants to talk more about some cancel culture. What you want to talk about, Matt? What you want to talk about, Matt? What you want to talk about, baby? Let me know. Chat it up. What's your question? I'm here. I'm here to listen. Let me be your therapy dog. I got you.
And he offers us the information. and Raven almost takes it, but then she decides she's going to figure it out on her own. And then Usopp asks for it because he's the only logical one of the...
Now, if you do something illegal while on those drugs, then yes, you should go to jail. There's zero reason why drugs should be illegal. Cigarettes exist. Cigarettes are illegal. Alcohol is one of the worst drugs out there. As somebody who literally is done, you name the drug, I've done it. I'm sober now. You know, smoke a little weed. Have a beer, maybe, like once a week. Maybe. Probably less than that, to be honest. Alcohol is by far. Yes, I've done DMT.
Group sometimes.
One of the worst.
To which Luffy says, no, you don't get to know because we're going to figure it out ourselves because it wouldn't be fun if we got spoilers. And I'll quit being a pirate if it can't be fun.
No,
anymore.
No one needs more than weed.
Which fits Luffy's
doesn't make sense for it to be illegal.
Perfectly. But I want the answers now. Although it is very interesting that Rayleigh specifically said, that's fine, you can figure it out on your own. Maybe you'll get different answers than me. But he said he knows the answers, yet they could get different answers. So does that mean that he only knows a piece of it and they may get another piece? Or does it mean that there are multiple right answers? What is happening? But he knows where the One Piece is. He knows what the One Piece is. He has all the answers and I would like them, please and thank you. We know that the Pirate King, Roger,
I'm enjoying Marineford, but I don't want to talk about it.
Illness,
I'm not done with it, so I don't want to talk about it at all.
His crew about a year before he then turned himself over to
be
captured and to be executed, and he kind of began the pirate age by creating the hype around the One Piece and everything, which I think is...
By the way, Carmen, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 10 months. I totally missed it because I was peeing or something. Ruff want to talk about how I reached out to Merphy and she said she'd be interested in discussing possibly being a guest in the podcast. Wait, holy shit, really? Yo, my editor is fire. All right. I mean, that could be fun. She's gonna be rewatching soon. Probably could be a fun one to talk about.
Also,
that would actually be a really fun podcast.
Knew everything and saw and heard everything. What's that supposed to mean? So much information for me to process and to try to figure out how to theorize around all these little pieces.
Ruff, you are wrong and uninformed. Wait, what? What is this dude talking about? He's talking about cancel culture. Yo, this man said I'm wrong and uninformed about cancel culture because of Alex Jones. This man's is defending Alex Jones? Yo, I'm banning you. Wow, you are literally like the definition of a scumbag. He's like basically, like not literally, but dude's like basically a Nazi, dude. Like, dude is like the definition of like a fucking right-wing fucking white supremacist. Like, guy's a piece of shit. He's nuts. The dude's out of his mind. Like if you've ever listened to him, like he's almost as bad. He's almost as bad as that crazy bitch. What the fuck was her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene, the girl who thinks that the Jews are in space. And you remember all the wildfires we had in the US last year? She thinks that the Jews are in space and they're using their Jewish space lasers to burn down the forests. Burn down the forests so that they can make people believe that climate change is real because climate change is a hoax. Like, he's on that level. Like, they're nuts. Like, they're crazy. Like, these are some fucking QAnon nut. Like, these motherfuckers are nuts, bro. Like, I'm sorry. If you agree with them, like, you're not welcome here. Like, you're not welcome here, dog. Like, oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
Of the puzzle, but that's fun.
Oh my God.
But anyway, we met Rayleigh. and he was.
I didn't think I would ever see one of those nut jobs in our community. Jesus Christ, leave.
Up to be captured,
my God, you're not welcome here, bro. Holy shit.
So that he can then just steal from his slaver and get.
Yeah, man's was Q before Q was Q.
I love that setup with him.
That was
we'll
crazy.
Get to him more, but he's definitely one of my new favorite side characters. He's a character that I loved every minute of. He's so sweet. He's a wealth of information, and let's let him join our crew. I know he's old, but he's clearly got some fight left in him. He can be a part of our crew. We also meet all these other really high bounty pirate people that are also here.
Yeah, no, they're beyond flat earthers, dude.
Which I think was great. At first, it was very overwhelming. We got kind of a quick bio on all of them very quickly.
Something is wrong with me, is it?
The barkeep girl told us about them, told us that they were on the island, which, you know, is interesting, but it's a lot of information to take in at once. So I didn't spend a lot of time studying their character sheets. I didn't spend a lot of time really trying to memorize. What's wrong with Ruff? Were you new here? Because it was just a lot to take in. But at this point now, where we are, where the world blows up, it was really fun to see them all in action.
Speaking of the world blowing up, our oceans are on fire. That's kind of cool.
So of these supernovas, I
didn't know that was possible.
My favorites so far. It seems like a bad idea.
Ifrit is being summoned in the Mexican Gulf. Have y'all not seen this? Y'all haven't seen this? Dude, hold on a fucking second. I can't believe y'all haven't seen this. Oh my God. All right, hold on. How have y'all not heard of this? I mean, I understand like if you don't live near there, but let me see if I can find it's insane. It looks like something out of the End of the World movies. See if I can find it. Here we go. Mexico Fire. Look at this. Dude, this is literally, this is real. Like, this is happening. Like yesterday, this was happening. It's a fucking pipeline ruptured. Like, look at this. Like, this is fucked. Like, this is insane. Like, this shit is nuts. Like, look at this. It probably is already out. But, like, oh my God, dude. Sorry about that. It was frozen for YouTube. This is why Twitch is better. Monkey D Taji, 100 bits. Cthulhu's being summoned. Dude, for real. It's terrifying.
Here I am. I loved Law.
It's crazy. His crazy.
Devil fruit power is, well, I don't know what it is, but he cut off a guy's head, and while that guy yelled about it, his body burned. And he can also piece people together with other objects. I don't know what he does, but I like his powers. I like his
Well, yeah, I know that the oil
vibe,
burned. I'm just saying, it's just
style.
Crazy.
He's cool. I dig him. Plus, he has a polar bear. And I like the polar bear, too.
Plus,
I've seen him before. He's been in some of the cover stories, right? Or did I hang out with him?
She's thinking about Panda Man. She's thinking about Panda Man, dude.
I recognize him. I really like Magician Guy as well.
Is she not aware of Panda Man? I
remember that one.
I know who she's talking about. I know that. But she said she recognized him. Unless he was shown prior and I just didn't know. But I'm pretty sure like she's thinking of Panda Man.
I really liked Hawkins a lot.
Welcome, Genesis.
I love his shtick of the chances of me dying today are 0%. So, you know,
I'm fine. I'll fight this exactly.
I feel that feels familiar. So I want to say I've met him before
did it, chat.
But I may have just read
Twitch, y'all surpassed YouTube. Y'all have over 100
Either
more
way,
people.
He looks familiar, and I really like him. But then when we got to see his devil fruit powers, I don't know what it is, but I really like it. It looks so cool. X Drake, that's the other one that I really liked. X Drake's character design was interesting to me from the beginning. The hat that he has created a shape that reminded me of a bird, and then when I saw the claw come out, I thought, oh, he's some sort of like giant eagle or pterodactyl. He's a dinosaur.
You were close.
I'm not mad about. I think his character design
she was
one
close.
Of my
Kyle the Ginger, they were the tier 1
he
man.
matches his ability. I mean, the magician, the future telly guy, he matches his design.
Yo, and Emus, thank you for the $5 super chat. I've been reading One Piece for 15 years, caught up to the story. If you support Alex Jones and Q, you support the Celestial Dragons. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty accurate.
really well
give you
as
that.
well. But I think that X Drake matches his design perfectly. It fits, and I like it a lot. I also really like the character design of Killer, though he didn't really stand out to me in any
I know,
of
I was
these
gonna say,
panels
his
as far as
design
what
was
he
awesome.
does. I don't even remember what his power is at this point, looking back. But
Oh,
I do
thank you,
like his
Bluto. I'll
design
fix
a
that.
lot.
Thank you.
So I don't remember which one of these supernovas has a higher bounty than Luffy. I think we had two that had a higher bounty than Luffy. But after I finish this review, I'm going to go back and check because I assume we'll see them again. We better. And when we do, I want to remember which ones have done more than Luffy has at this point, which seems impossible. They've defeated two.
Question, chat. Was any of them, any of the people that were in there, were they shown off in like cover stories prior to this arc? Or no? I'm curious if that's like a thing or not. It might be. It might not be. All right, Twitch links over there is fixed. Thank you for telling me about that. No? Okay. Okay. The lost symbol. Well, yeah, I know the lost symbol shows up. I know that. If y'all want something funny, I don't remember what episode of the podcast it was in. So if anybody knows, please tell chat. When I was trying to explain to Sione Law's logo, or maybe it was Law, maybe it was Doflamingo, I don't remember, but I tried to draw it from memory and it was really bad. It was real bad, dude. It was really bad.
Warlords of the Sea. I mean, Mariah's still alive. Moria. Thank you, comment section. But they've done a lot. So that there's at least one, probably two people with a higher bounty than him. I don't know, man. That there's something there. Something really, really big. Oh, we also get introduced to Kizaru. I hope I'm saying that right. This
fucking terrifying.
Is also helping me.
He's awesome,
names,
but he's terrifying.
Super thrilled with. So we also are introduced to Kizzaro, who I love because I love his politely asking where to find who he's looking for, even after he's been shot at. He's not even bothered at being shot at because, you know, it doesn't affect him. But
I'm high? No. Really? Are you lying to me? When did that happen? When did that happen? Chat, when did that happen? Oh, what happened to the camera? That was weird.
He's so polite and kind as he asks for help to find who he's looking for. And then he escalates things so much when he decides it's time to fight now. And he's terrifyingly powerful. Oh, not only is he incredibly powerful, but he can, I don't know, regenerate after he's been ripped apart.
I will say I understand where she's coming from because I commented on this too, and a bunch of people said a very similar thing to me, that they were like because I did the same thing where I saw Kizaru and I was blown away by his power, and I didn't realize that it was just a Logia like the other Logias. And I think it's just because of the fact that his is light. When he gets hit, I feel like it looks more different than the other ones. Think about when you would attack Ace, right? Like when Blackbeard was fighting him, like it burst into flames, right? Like you'd get a hole in him, but there'd be like fire surrounding him and it would kind of have that look, right? When you think of Crocodile, when Mans is getting hit, he's breaking apart, he's flying, the sand is going all over the place, right? Kizaru doesn't. Like you slice through Kizaru and it's pretty much just like none of it dissipates, none of it flares out. Like it's just very much like it's almost like you sliced a nice little cake with like the sharpest blade ever. You know what I mean? Like it's just a very different type of thing, I feel like.
I don't know. He's a pretty powerful foe, and I'm very interested and terrified. So anyway, let's backtrack a little bit. Luffy just started a war by punching a guy.
Yes, I know Ace was Logia. That's why I used him as an example.
That we've been introduced to a million new people, Luffy, a couple of these supernovas decide, I'll go handle the ruckus. I'll go take care of things.
I love that Twitch chat is like out here talking about One Piece,
Law, Luffy,
like
and,
talking about like One Piece related stuff, Kizaru, Logia powers, and YouTube is literally just having a conversation about drugs.
I need to refresh my memory on these things. Anyway, there are three of them, three of the supernovas that decide, including Luffy, which I'm pretty sure he's one of the supernovas, all decide.
Like they've been talking about cocaine and meth for like 20 minutes.
And I love the banter between them. I love how they're trying to issue commands, trying to be the big guy that takes care of things, and how they kind of insult each other and are irritated and want to be the big guy of the scene, but then they end up working together and fighting together really, really well. Having some great banter, teasing Luffy after he goes small. And then at the end,
I have to say that is, I didn't really think about that until now, but like obviously they're gonna bump into them in the future. You know what I mean? And the fact, I didn't really think about this, dude. They now know one of Luffy's secrets. And when you think about it, like, that's kind of terrifying. You know what I mean? Like, they now know that if he uses Gear Third, when he turns it off, he will shrink. I didn't really think, I'm actually shocked he did that in front of them now that I think about it.
It was law that said, we'll see each other again, and when we do, we're going to be enemies. And I love that dynamic. I love that trope of people who are fighting, willing to team together to fight together to accomplish what they want, but then they part ways still as rivals. And we'll let each other go this time, but next time it's going to be a fight. I love that. I love that. So we're fighting Pawpaw. Some fellow drops.
She called him Pawpaw. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what illegal meat eat. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you are aware that like marijuana is legal in a lot of places, especially in the US. The world doesn't revolve around you. If that's what you're referring to. I don't actually know what you're referring to, but like, just to be clear.
From this guy. I don't care about him. I don't know him.
You got an issue with a plant, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Why are you here? He was an inventor guy. He was one of the people that is creating these pawpaws. So instantly we know that this pawpaw is not our pawpaw.
I can't take this seriously, dude. Why should you call it a pawpaw? She just keeps calling it pawpaw. Oh yeah, no, don't do drugs. Heroin and cocaine is a hell of a drug. Don't fuck with those. I can't tell you how many of my friends from high school are dead now because of heroin. A lot.
Because Zoro instantly recognizes there's something different about this guy, right? And we were told back in Thriller Bark that he was invented
she just keeps calling Pawpaw, dude. She's killing me.
Experimented on, worked on to make as him.
Don't call him Pawpaw. I can't take it seriously when you do that.
He's basically a cyborg like Frankie, right? And I have so many thoughts around all that. But anyway, our team starts fighting him.
This has been the
most
stressful build-up in a review that I've seen. Because I know what's coming. And she teased us. She teased us at the beginning with those tears. Twitch chat, we're about to get some spicy tears, dude. We're about to get some fucking tears.
Is giving their all in this fight. It's an amazing fight.
Down.
I love it.
There we go.
We have some really tough moments, like when Zoro takes a hit and can't get back up immediately, and Luffy looks at him and he's like, you were hit so hard, you're hurt so bad that you can't move, which that's something. Because Luffy, in every fight that we've faced up to this point, when it's time to fight, he laughs and he's like, let's go. My team is powerful.
Because he fucking realized that it was like there was that definitive line during this arc that Luffy showed up, and like when he like there was like a click where I feel like Luffy realized, oh shit, we are outclassed. This is bad. You know what I mean? What is happening? Why are we watching reaction to reaction? Who is this girl? Why? What is happening? We're watching reaction to reaction, like you answered in your second question. Why are we watching a reaction to a reaction? Because y'all won't allow me to consume media on my own. I watched her first few videos on my own, and y'all had a fucking mental breakdown and told me that I had to do reactions of it. So that's why.
Will think smarter, will get through it. But he instantly notices that something is different about Zoro. He instantly notices that Zoro's hurt bad enough that he's not getting back up. And so Luffy is from the start thinking a little bit differently. But he doesn't realize, oh gosh, he doesn't realize that the reason Zoro is weak right now is
y'all are
because
mean.
of what he's taken for Luffy.
Bunch of fucking assholes. That's why I gotta put y'all in your place every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Fuckers!
This whole scene is like, this whole fight.
Can't let Twitch chat walk all over you, dude. You gotta put them in their place sometimes. I'm just saying.
But we also had some amazing fight moments, like
smack the dick on the table.
Not Nami.
I'm
Ramen,
Mr. Big Dick today, okay?
I mean, I don't know what the fandom thinks.
I run this shit.
I think that she's so underrated, despite knowing how the fandom feels about her. I bet everybody loves her, but she's such an easy character to fade into the background. But then she has these powerhouse moves.
He was 100 bits monkey
she
Ditanji.
Forced down the jaw of Papa and
stop calling him Papa. I can't take it seriously. Just she says, how is she not burst into laughing tears yet?
Forced him to the explosion to happen.
I can't take her seriously. How is she keeping herself seriously by calling him fucking Papa?
Like when Zoro told Sanji to hit him over to Zoro so that Zoro could fight, and Sanji is really concerned.
I know she's not gonna
Zoro,
stop. I just can't.
Which is just so Sanji's really concerned about Zoro, and he's
dead,
like,
dude.
You're just being stubborn at this point. But he still does what he says. He still kicks him over to Zoro so that Zoro can hit him. So they finally defeat this version of Papa, and we find out that it's version number 4. So we know that there are 3 more of these, and this isn't the only duplicate of Bible Guy, the one that we know from Thriller Bark. And in comes number 1, which I have thoughts about that. But we'll get to it when it's time for me to put the tinfoil hat on at the end of the video. But anyway, I'm scared for this crew. They have already fought to the point of extreme weakness, and they've only fought one of the Papas. And we know that there are 3 more. So I want them to get out there. And thankfully, they're on the same page.
I can't do this thing. I'm losing my mind.
Me. So they decide to split up, and I need to make
so
a note
funny
that Sanji, when they decide to split up, Sanji turns to Zoro and asks him if he's gonna be okay.
I know she did this on purpose, and it worked.
I have loved these two's dynamics for a while now, pretty much since Water 7 saga started a while ago. I love how they bicker. I love how everything turns into a physical altercation. I love how they lean on each other and fight next to each other, and they're an incredible team. But at the end of the day, they're still going to call each other names and get under each other's skin so easily. But after Zoro almost died, taking on Luffy's pain, a real shift happened. I mean, Sanji still makes fun of Zoro. Zoro still snaps at Sanji, but Sanji knows something about Zoro that makes him really respect him. And now he's suddenly afraid for his friend and genuinely worried that he's too weak now.
It's just funny.
Constantly has his eyes on Zoro. Zoro's pissed about it. He doesn't appreciate the extra.
I act no different than I do in any of my other videos. And I don't have my pen today, so realistically, I am probably less schmoaned than I am in most of my YouTube videos.
Attention that Sanji's giving him, but
I will do my best to call him Pawpaw from now on.
To me. Sanji looking out for his moss head,
like straight up,
means a lot to me. Brook stood out to me in this arc, which I'm super grateful. Again, I think that the way Oda did it is really, really smart, because Brook is still a background character. He's still not.
Yeah,
stealing
I can
the
agree with
spotlight.
that. I can agree with that.
We've known from the beginning and that we're the most attached to are the ones that are still shining the brightest. But Brook is getting little moments in the fight, as well as in the dialogue.
I wonder if she's noticed the difference in the Straw Hats. Right? Like where with people, like, as you think about it, I feel like all of the Straw Hats have had a moment where they like really became a Straw Hat. And I think obviously Robin's is the biggest one. You know, like I feel I hate Edible and Pawpaw's sending me. You know what I mean? And I feel like they've all had that moment. And I forget, somebody pointed it out to me. There was a moment where I think it was Robin, where like Robin actually started calling them by their names or whatever it was. And I totally get what she's talking about when it comes to Brooke.
Shine very subtly. I loved Brooke's
and I feel like
scenes,
it was shown
also
like I feel like it was also shown in the little episodes, like when fucking Satanist Brooke arrived and descended from the heavens. I feel like that was one of those moments where out of all of the Straw Hats, he wanted to get back, but I feel like he didn't have the love and drive that like I feel like all the other characters had, if that makes sense. And I'm really curious when, and I'm excited to see when Brooke has that moment where he just really becomes like a Straw Hat, you know what I mean?
When Usopp jumps on Zoro's back for Zoro to take him away to protect him, and Zoro tells him, wait, I'm not. And he doesn't want to admit that he's not strong enough, that he isn't able to do what he normally can. But then Brooke sees it, because he also saw what Zoro took, and he's like, I got your back. I got your cover. And he's also looking out for Zoro. And I love it, man. I love it. I love this crew.
Yo, y'all did really scare me though. Like last stream, a bunch of y'all told me that she quit One Piece, and I was so upset.
Similar level
I'm so
of
happy
loyalty.
she
We have
didn't.
Nami pushing Frankie in front of their opponent so that she'll be safe. I love this crew.
I did. I got baited. I got baited hard last chat or last stream.
Like a 50 to like a 5.
She apparently was joking. She said it as a joke or something like that.
So Zoro gets hit with a beam and can't get up. He's done. And what's his face? Dadgummit. Let me look.
Trolls everywhere.
Kizaru is gonna finish him off with one of his speed of light kicks, which I guess I haven't talked about his devil fruit at all. I guess I don't fully understand it. He's able to harness the power of
Imagine
light.
quitting at Sabaody,
Seems
dude.
like everything he does is at the speed of light with the power of light. I don't fully understand, but it's all to do with light. Anyway.
So I don't know if she would like Tokyo Ghoul, because she already says she's not a huge fan of fights. I mean, I think Tokyo Ghoul is an interesting story. I haven't finished but I've watched I've read the first volume. I think she'd like Promised Neverland. I think. I mean, I think Promised Neverland's a fantastic story. I would recommend Promised Neverland to a bunch of people who have never seen anime. Like, if I was gonna pick a random person that has never seen an anime and they were like, what would you recommend? I feel like Promised Neverland would be up there. I just would never tell them that there's a season 2. I'd be like, season 2 doesn't exist. Watch 1 and let that be the ending, because it 100% could have ended at season 1. And I think standalone at season 1 is amazing. Attack on Titan, no. Attack on Titan is an incredible story. However, if you don't care about crazy fights and titans, it's going to take like the entire first season to get there, and the story really doesn't start unfolding until the end of season 3. I think Attack on Titan is a great anime. I do not think it is a good starter anime at all. I think it's the worst starter anime you could possibly give somebody. Maybe not the worst, but it's up there.
He's about to kick Zoro.
Why is Tokyo Revenger so boring? Because you have no taste.
With his light kick. And I was so afraid. I was so afraid that this was the moment where we were going to lose a crew member, which I thought we were going to in the last arc as well. But Zoro is lying on the ground, helpless. And what can happen? I mean, like, how could he be saved from this moment? His crew is fighting, trying to take down
Jujutsu Kaisen is a starter anime. I mean, maybe if the person's a teenager.
Nothing can hit him.
And a dude, maybe.
And I don't know.
This motherfucker just said Tokyo Revengers is bad. You literally have no taste. What is your favorite anime? I need to know. What is your favorite anime? If it's One Piece, what's your next favorite anime? I understand maybe not vibing 100%, but how are you going to say it's bad? I think it's like a fucking better Erased. Erased was like flying high for me. Erased was flying high at like a solid 9.95, maybe even a 10. And that ending fucking made it plummet for me. Said it was boring, not bad. Doesn't change the fact that you have bad taste.
You're gonna lose him, and it was like thinking about losing Zoro while lying helpless on the ground, dying. Like that would have killed me.
What? Tokyo Revenger's story makes no sense. Character motivations are so dumb. The story makes no sense. Are you just too dumb to understand the story? Like, I'm not even trying to be a dick right now. Like, yo, just spoiler warning for like the next 10 seconds. Like, pause. Like, the dude is going back in time to try and save somebody he cares about. How can you not understand that? It's like the simplest premise. It's like the simplest premise, and then they flesh it out in such a fantastic way. Like, I understand maybe not enjoying the story, but like it's not confusing. Like, it's he's like, yo, why'd you spoil it? I just said I'm about to spoil it, you fucking idiot. I just said I'm about to spoil this. Pause for a second. Fucking idiots. What else do you need me to say? Do you need me to just like repeat it 12 times? Fucking goddamn, bro.
That would have destroyed me. But Rayleigh
What do you
came
mean?
in and blocked.
You turned the sound off? That's a
which I
you
have some theories
problem.
around Rayleigh as well.
It's not my
they're
fault.
Probably all wrong. My Patreon seems to really think I'm wrong, so I probably am. But anyway,
Wait, hold on, girl. I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part.
While lying helpless on the ground, dying, like that would have killed me. That would have destroyed me. But Rayleigh came in and blocked the kick, which I have some theories around Rayleigh as well. They're probably all wrong. My Patreon seems to really think I'm wrong, so I probably am. But anyway, somehow, on top of everything else that Rayleigh can do, he can block this kick. And
Because he's a fucking badass.
Zoro.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. She sniffled. She sniffled.
Usopp carries Zoro on his back, and Brooke, I'm seeing you, Brooke. Brooke is making sure that Zoro's swords are safe too. That, to me, that moment alone proved that Brooke is a part of the crew. That, I mean, him getting Zoro's back in a way that Zoro doesn't realize, it's not as blatant as what Usopp.
Also, let's be honest, it wasn't even really a story or fucking spoiler because it happens literally in the first episode. So, I mean, you know, that's also kind of another point.
Sanji does. Zoro doesn't realize that Brooke is looking out for him, but he does. That was a great moment for him. But when he picked up Zoro's swords and was protecting them while Usopp protected Zoro, that told me that he gets it.
Mm-hmm.
He gets this crew, and I have now embraced him as one of us. And all the while, Sanji is looking over his shoulder.
Let's go!
Always on
Bone
Zoro,
Daddy getting the respect
sure
he
he's gonna
deserves.
make it out okay. So then he even leaves Nami to be behind to be protected by Frankie, which I don't think I've ever seen Zoro do this. Like not Zoro, dagummit, Sanji. Sanji has
She said dagummit.
always gone after.
I didn't realize that. She doesn't curse. Me and her are so different.
And you know, he always is trying to be a gentleman. And
that was good. Oh god, I think she said her husband is her editor or something. That was good, bro. GG.
But in this moment, he leaves Nami to be protected by someone else so that he can go after Zoro and make sure Zoro's okay. That moment
was super impactful because it like I agree with her 100% here, dude. Like 100%. I was caught off guard by that too. I actually don't know if I was like shocked, but I don't think I actually went into it just because obviously so much happened that episode. So I don't know if I addressed it, but that is 100% true. Like, it's just that it just shows that as much as they obviously have those discussions, like as much as they fight and everything like that, they do love each other and they do care about each other.
Dynamic from the I never thought that Sanji would do so much to save Zoro. But that's not even the end of it. Sanji takes a hit and he's on the ground, and instead of saving himself, getting out of the way, continuing to fight, his focus is still on his other crew members and he's screaming at them to go. That's where he puts his energy instead of on rolling out of the way and continuing his fight.
I mean, they could be metaphorical brothers. That doesn't change the fact that Sanji has never literally ever put anybody else over a pretty woman, especially Nami. Like, it's still a very drastic, like, that's something that Sanji does not do, right? Because Sanji doesn't have to worry. They've never been in a position where it's like, if I don't go, Zoro will die. And that was kind of like the moment that I feel like he was just like, yo, like, he might die if I, like, he knew that. It's the exact same situation of, when has Luffy ever just ran? Literally this arc, because just like Sanji, that was their moment. And I feel like what happened is Luffy saying to run is what made them all realized, oh no, Luffy is saying to run. You know what I mean? Like, Luffy is saying to run, dude. Out of every character you could think of, Luffy is the one that said to run. Like, that's how you know it's like I said, it's when Luffy gets serious, it literally, like, it gives me chills, because he doesn't normally do that. And when Luffy's serious, it's because he has to be. And I love that.
2, Monster Chopper shows up again, and then Bible Guy shows up and asks Zoro where he would want to go if he went on a trip.
Oh,
and
here it comes.
Disappears him.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Screaming, somebody explain to me what happened to Zoro.
Stop, she's gonna make me cry, dude. She's gonna make me cry, stop.
I mean, everybody did, but okay, I'll just keep going. But Bible Guy's not done. He's going around and he's taking them one by one. He takes
oh no, there's an ad. No, there's an ad. It's the worst time. I'll pause it. Yo, there's an ad. What fucking timing is that? What kind of timing is that? Not everybody will see it. If you're a sub, you won't see it. And I think certain countries don't get ads. Oh my god, that is so funny. I'm crying, and I didn't know that it was gonna be, it wasn't because of the video. I cried because of that. That was so funny. I can't believe a fucking ad played right as she started tearing up. Oh my god, that is fucking hysterical. Oh my god. I'll rewind it.
Here's him.
That
and
was
Luffy's
so
just
funny.
left on the ground screaming, somebody explain to me what happened to Zoro.
Fuck. Now everybody's gonna think I cried because of this.
This arc. I mean, everybody did.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'll just keep going. But Bible Guy's
I can't believe that happened.
He's going around and he's taking them one by one. He takes Brook in the middle of the pun, which actually hits me this time because
that
suddenly
is hysterical.
Brook is a part of the crew. I know I accepted him later than everybody else did, but I did. And that one hurt. And Sanji is like,
oh god, it's getting
his mind over this as much as Luffy is, basically, because they're trying so hard to protect their crew. And so Sanji keeps fighting, as they always do. This crew always fights to the end. They never back down. They never stop. No matter what, even if they're being
It's like, I love this because like here's like, I don't think this is controversial. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe this will be what cancels me. I think it's fair to say that, you know, the ladies tend to cry a little bit more than men do. Mostly because men just suppress it. Because, you know, we're supposed to be manly men. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that, dude. Cry if you gotta cry. But, like, dude, the emotion, like, in her voice, like, you can tell how much she loves this series. Like, you can literally hear her voice shaking as she tries to speak. And the fact that this is the day after she read it is wild.
By the coming sunlight, and they could just get into the shadows to protect themselves. It doesn't matter. They will always fight to the end. But this time, Luffy's really scared.
All right. I mean, I've
And
said
this
before,
time,
One Piece has fucked me up more than any other series. Grim Rocker,
Luffy
thank you for the Prime sub, dude.
is screaming
Remember,
at
chat, you could
Sanji,
sub for free if you have Amazon Prime. Scroll down, click subscribe. Subscribe for free. No ads, emotes, sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Luffy's desperation in this arc. I can feel how broken he is and how scared he is. Him wanting to run in and of itself shows me that. But there are panels.
She's like struggling to get through this, dude.
He's just stumbling over his words.
Fucking listen to her. I am. I'm gonna blow your mind, you fucking idiot. I can speak and listen. She's speaking in English. She's speaking in my native language. I'm not watching a subbed anime. All right? Don't come into my fucking house and curse at me like you're in charge. All right? Guess what? Your bitch ass just got thrown in the corner for 600 seconds, you little fucking skank ass hoe. Fuck you. I do what I want.
Words, wondering like, what am I supposed to do at this point? That just like just destroyed my heart. But when his crew members keep disappearing and we get that panel of Luffy just on the ground crying, just broken, and he's left just
God,
saying,
this is fucking so brutal.
I couldn't save any of them. Like,
how are you gonna sit here and tell me that Oda has bad art? How the fuck are you going to say that Oda has bad art? I don't understand. I have seen that comment so much. A lot of people. You guys got to remember, I get thousands of comments a day. So like, just because you haven't seen something, I get a lot. And it will never make sense to me, dude. It will never make sense to me. It's just crazy. All I do is get mad at chat. I mean, if you think me roasting chat for maybe like 10 total minutes out of like a 3-hour stream is all I do, then I mean, sure. It's not my fault your perception of time is fucked up. I love chat. I love the community. But unfortunately, when you have a live chat, you get idiots. You know? When you have over 1,000 people watching, you know, between two places, almost 1,500 live, you're going to get a couple idiots. It's inevitable.
Luffy went through so much, and I mean, they all did. I really feel like every single
It's the style that people don't like. I mean, apparently people do like it, or I wouldn't have 1,400 people watching me live. Now would I?
A shining moment in the fights and in the.
There's plenty of other reactors. There's plenty of other reactors who stream the reactions. There's plenty of other people in general who stream that are much bigger creators than me and don't get the viewers we do. I'm doing something right. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all like it, but I'm doing something right, man.
Emotions and how hard they fought. But what hit me hardest was obviously Luffy, because he didn't want to keep fighting.
One Piece is fucking magic, dude. It really is. It's so fucking magic.
And that is so opposite of who Luffy is, that I could just feel his pain as he's realizing that
this is why I love the internet.
Losing them, that they can't.
Like this is why I love the internet.
And so his
things like this. Like this is why I made shitty YouTube content for like 8 fucking years. This is why I like when I was a full-time streamer and Mixer shut down and like I went to Twitch and was struggling. There's a reason why I didn't just say fuck it and went and looked for a full-time job and like pushed through and then made YouTube happen. Like, it's moments like this. Like, the internet has allowed us to have like build a community of like-minded people, right? Like, build a community of people who like the same things and vibe in a similar way and be able to like share your emotion, dude. I've said before, obviously this is a review, this isn't a reaction, but like it kind of is a reaction, I guess you could say. Like, I don't usually watch reactions, but I've actively been watching One Piece videos like this because it's just, I've fallen in love with the series so much, dude. It's wild to me. I can't think of any other series that I would do this for. Like, I'm curious about some people's opinion. Like, for example, if Merphy were to review Hunter x Hunter, right? I would not go watch the Hunter x Hunter review because I want to know somebody's thoughts on Hunter x Hunter, right? But One Piece I do. Like I've said, I watched up to her Enies Lobby review on my own, and then everybody yelled at me and told me that I had to do it. And I also watched up to Enies Lobby for Totally Not Mark. Right now, I like Totally Not Mark, so I probably will watch his Hunter x Hunter videos because I like Hunter x Hunter, and I like Mark, and I'm curious about what Mark's thoughts are, but I'm not going to watch the Hunter x Hunter video because I like Hunter x Hunter, right? I want to go watch the Hunter x Hunter video because I like Mark. If she were to do Hunter x Hunter or any other series, I would go watch it because I like her content. But like, I would have never like if she was reviewing Hunter x Hunter, as much as I love Hunter x Hunter is in my top 3. I think it's amazing. It's fantastic. Zygolas, thank you for the Prime stuff. But I would not have watched her review on that. Mark has JoJo's reviews. PogChamp? Oh my god. Okay.
His phrase at the beginning was, if I die trying, at least.
How many times in a row? Hunter, 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 Hunter. Oh, there you go. You figured it out.
Tried, right? And that's been true to him throughout this entire series at this point.
Honestly, dude, checking out Mark's Dragon Ball Z stuff would be kind of fun. It's been a long time since I've seen Z.
Like, I'm going to fight to the end, and I expect my crew to do the same. And we'll either make it out or we won't, but we're not going to give up. And at this point, he actually sees his crew, what he thinks is dying, and he doesn't understand it. He wasn't around when Bible Guy was doing it in the last arc. And to see...
I love that she went from Paw Paw to Bible Guy. Like, why'd she change it? I like Paw Paw way better. Come on, Merphy. This is a 56-minute video. We're 44 minutes in. You got me committed. I literally changed. I refuse. His name is no longer Kuma, as Paw Paw, and now you're giving up. You committed. You need to commit.
Phrase that has, to me, kind of become like it's the lock screen on my phone. It's kind
of
I
get it. Paw Paw. I get it. I get what you're saying. Okay, I get it. I get it. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I get it. Everybody can shut up. I get it. Y'all corrected me. I got
you. And beg his crew to run away.
That makes sense.
And then to just be
it's
on
valid.
The ground broken because they didn't. And because he lost them was, man, it was hard for me. It was an emotional level that I hadn't hit yet with the series. And it was hard. So we end it with Luffy being erased too.
Wait, so was that her lock screen? That was hers. Oh, I knew it was a phone screen. I thought that she was just... Well, y'all think I don't have that, dude? Y'all think I don't have that? How do I show this here? Bruh. Think I don't have that shit? Come on, bro. This has been my lock screen for like months. It's been my lock screen for like fucking months, dude.
All gone.
Remember, if you're sub to Patreon, you can have this as your phone lock screen. And you could stare at my animated version of my arms and face.
And it ended with Pawpaw, Bible Guy, telling them, I'm not going to see you again. And that's the beginning of the saga, not the end.
That is true, which is so fucked.
What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now? My crew's gone. You know, I know they're not dead because we still have half of the series left to go.
This is what I'm talking about. This was the biggest bummer for me. And is that I didn't, and I'm sure she feels a similar way, that we didn't get to experience this with the terror and like the horror that some of them might be dead. You know what I mean? Like in here we know because there's that series. It goes on obviously, but it would be wild
in order for me to just catch up, and it's not even done being published. I know they're not dead, but I know that they're gone. I know that Zoro is really badly injured, and probably they're not all together. So probably no one is there to help him. I know that Luffy's probably going to be on his own somewhere, and he's probably going to be really broken too, because he doesn't know where his crew is or how to get to them or how to
I'm not saying Luffy, right? Like even week to week, I think it'd be pretty evident that he wouldn't get killed. You know what I mean? But when you think about any of the other Straw Hats, like I wouldn't have been surprised back then. I mean, that was an insane moment, you know?
protect them. And I bet he's going to blame himself. Maybe I need to calm down a minute. I feel very overwhelmed by the emotion of this arc, by what I just saw.
Yeah, for like manga bros waiting 2 weeks after that, I would have lost my mind.
Up their loyalty and up their loyalty.
And then y'all had to wait even longer because that entire arc is just around Luffy. Like, bro.
Their loyalty in every single arc. I mean, every single arc. Even Robin. I didn't even mention Robin, but oh my golly, what she must be going through after, like,
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
And after everything that she has gone through and the reckoning that she just did, and then the acceptance of this crew, only to be separated from them again. Like,
shoulder and neck is really fucked up on this side.
I feel very overwhelmed. I don't feel equipped to continue reading. I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to finish out this saga before I do my reread. But this was just a lot. It was just a lot, and I guess I just don't have the words to really express.
No, I 100% believe that binging One Piece is the best way to experience it.
Okay, I guess we'll do theories.
I don't want to get. I'm in this weird position where I don't want to catch up. I don't. That's why every time somebody, you know, will tell me like, oh, you know, like why'd you do 2 episodes for this? You know, to line up this arc, like you could have just done 3, like whatever. Or why, you know, you could have done 4 episodes, because I'm not going to get there faster. Why would I want to do that? Like, not even in terms of, yes, for video reasons, it makes sense for me to extend it, right? Like, the longer I make the video, you get the idea, like, from a perspective of that. But it's not even about milking videos or like milking like, okay, I reduced 4 videos from 3 to 2. Okay, whatever. It extended it, what, 2 weeks? It's not even a full month. But like, it makes it so that it takes me just a little bit longer to catch up. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not looking forward to getting to the point. Like, don't get me wrong. It's going to be very exciting to, every time there's a new episode, be able to do the reaction, get excited for that One Piece day. You know what I mean? Like, be on the same level as the community. Like, be you know, experiencing that episode the day it comes out with everybody. Like, yes, that will be super fun. You know what I mean? Like, that would be super fun. But not in terms of like having to wait week to week. Like, that would suck. I would suck. But I binge it anyway, so why cut up videos? I just literally said because of arcs. That's literally why. Because I have to sit down to record. I have to record an intro. I have to record an outro. They have to be edited for YouTube. I have to pay the editor. The longer, ready? The longer a video is, the more money I have to pay an editor, because it's longer. And because there's less in the video, I make less money. So I'm spending more money while making less money. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. All right, we got about 9 more minutes of this video, which means that it's probably gonna take me like 30 minutes to finish this. So probably not. But I gotta piss really bad because I chugged this again. I'm sorry. I have the bladder of a small child, and you know, that's what happens. I'm almost 30, chat. I got like 2.5 more years. All right, chat. I'm almost fucking old. You're not allowed to call me old until I hit 30. I'll be right back. Remember, if you're on YouTube, I can't play the audio, the anime music, but if you're on Twitch, it's there. Yes, Jujutsu Kaisen after this video. I don't know how many episodes. 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't decided yet, but we'll be doing it. We're staying on late. I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Yo. Bro. Y'all are too quick, dude. This was made 30 minutes ago. Like, y'all are so fast. It's mind-blowing, dude. I don't get how y'all do that. Oh my god.
Because, like, what else am I supposed to do at this point? So Papa, Bible Papa,
I will.
He's a cyborg type thing, but also the guy, like the big axe guy, who shouldn't be identified by his weapon. They are obviously creating more versions of him, but he's not version number 1. So I don't know what that means. I don't remember if he was number 2 or number 3. I don't know how many there are. Maybe there's only 4. Maybe we just met them all, or maybe there's a lot more of them.
I know.
But the one who to me
I don't know if you can prime a mobile.
he's the one that stands out,
or not on the app. You got to use the website.
Like, he's the warlord, right? It's not like all of these versions of him are warlords.
Click that link.
So he's the real one.
Oh, never mind. It didn't work.
But he's not number 1. His number is either 2 or 3. So
that is a good point. I didn't think about. She didn't really talk about hockey. Was it?
Did they start making other versions?
I didn't really think about that. You have a really good point. So the hockey, was it less obvious in the manga? Post it. What are you talking about? Not obvious? So it was more obvious. Okay, that's why. All right, that makes sense. Because it was very obvious in the anime, but I didn't know if there was a difference. Oh, I don't know what the link is. I thought I had it, but
versions of him. Did they start making robot versions of him before they turned him into a cyborg? Did they turn him into a cyborg against his will? Like, they started making these robot versions of him, and then they were like,
that without the underscore.
Too. And so then they just started experimenting on him. Did he volunteer for that? Also, there was one point where they told him to do something, and he told them no. So in Thriller Bark, it was established that he's the only... Sorry, my camera just cut me off because I've been talking for too long.
Yo, dude, could you imagine? I wonder how much she had to re-record. I can only imagine how much she had to re-record after that, dude.
We established that he's the only one of the 7 warlords of the sea that implicitly follows what the Navy tells him to do. But in this scene, he's not doing that. In this scene, he's actually saying, I don't have to follow you in this context. So, does that mean... I mean, here's my theory. Here's my crackpot tinfoil hat theory. Does that mean that they started experimenting on robots and they made 1 or 2 versions of him, and then they took him captive, experimented on him, turned him into a cyborg, and in doing so somehow have created some sort of loyalty chip type thing to where he's required to follow commands?
Yo, did she just galaxy brain this shit? Like, don't answer that question.
Within certain parameters. And that's why he's the loyal one.
Don't answer that question.
There's a lot of things that happen here
I don't
that
trust
I
y'all.
theorize about. He stopped one of the versions of him from attacking the Straw Hats. He disappeared one of his own versions to the dismay of Big Axe Guy. So
Big X guy. I love that she keeps calling. I love her name. I love the way she's handling names in this. I love it.
A few different things that have happened. What happened in Thriller Bark, where he didn't bring Luffy, even though he had a direct order to do so. The opt-out that he gave for Zoro, and for asking everybody, where would you like to go when he disappears them? I like to think that Ghost Girl is in a haunted castle somewhere, living her best life. I like to think that maybe he sent everybody to
She's gonna lose it.
Them as best as he could imagine.
She's gonna lose it.
There are little things that Bible Guy has done that make me think that he's being
I can't wait
somehow
till she finds out where Zoro is.
He's doing everything he can to follow orders, but still do right by people the best he can. They even said to him right before he disappeared,
You're not a
Luffy,
sub, Black Jay,
should
but you
explain
do have a
this to
crown, which
him.
means you can
He
sub for free using
deserves
Amazon
that,"
Prime.
or something along those lines, which he didn't. He chose not to explain it to him, but there's clearly something that's happening that I don't understand yet.
Level 1, there's some, but
And
not
they
a
seem
lot.
to be working
Level 2
together.
is
Like,
where
I
pretty much
think-
everything is.
I know I trust Rayleigh.
Yes.
And I think that Rayleigh and Bible Guy, there's something there between them, right? Right? Anyway, Bible Guy
I mean,
also
I guess
said
they're
to
both
Luffy,
strong.
you're never gonna see me again.
I don't know if there's something there with them. That'd be
I
interesting.
wonder if
I didn't
in
really
this
think about that.
scene, somehow he directly disobeyed orders, which kind of flies in the face of me thinking that he has some sort of chip that requires him to obey orders. But I'm thinking in this scene, he directly defied the orders, and now he's about to be severely punished.
Welcome,
And
Keto.
that's why he told them, "You're never going to see me again," because he disappeared them to somewhere to protect them, because he should have brought in their heads. And we're still going to save Ace, and he's still going to join our crew, and he's still going to help Luffy become the king of pirates, and they're going to sail together as brothers and live happily ever after. Oh, and Rayleigh. I had a theory about
the
Rayleigh.
absolute denial in her voice. Like her just sitting there like, I am lying to myself as best as I can to make me happy. You could just hear the denial in her voice. That was fucking great.
Too, which I'm pretty sure I'm already wrong about, because my patrons, as I was talking about this theory, they were really adamantly hinting that it was wrong. But Rayleigh, I haven't seen his devil fruit powers yet, and we know that
People doing that. Stop hinting at shit. Stop hinting at shit. Good, bad, yay, nay. Stop hinting at shit.
I don't have my laptop open anymore, so I can't see the guy's name. But the light guy. We know that light guy is light, and we know that Rayleigh is called the Dark King, or
Yes.
King of Darkness, something about the underworld. So I want to think that Rayleigh's powers have something to do with the darkness. Even though we already have the black hole guy for Blackbeard. We already have Blackbeard, who I called Whitebeard too much. We already have Blackbeard, who has dark devil fruit powers, but surely there's more than one way that darkness can manifest in a devil fruit, even if they can't be duplicated. So I like to think that Rayleigh's devil fruit power is going to have to do with darkness, and that's why
He might
can
not
stop
have
the
one,
kick
though.
of light guy.
Does he
because their
have?
devil
I
fruit
don't.
powers.
She doesn't realize it's just hockey. She doesn't
opposite
realize it's
in
hockey.
opposition.
That's crazy though, because she picks up on a lot of stuff. I didn't realize that it was that, like, just not obvious in the manga. I'm so excited to read that to really compare it, because they made it. They basically fucking spelled it out for us in the anime that like hockey was a thing. I think that they even directly said it. I think.
I understand it's probably wrong, but I don't know what else to.
But I
theorize
will
about
say
them
I
about.
get it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't really know anything about hockey at all, and she doesn't realize that hockey allows you to hit people that have devil, like, I understand why you'd be confused and why you would start like wondering, like, okay, like, does he have a power? Does he have this? Like, I totally get why you would think that.
Why he could block that kick. Oh, also there was one other thing. This is super abstract and not even really a theory, but there was one line that said it's not like they can create humans from scratch. And one thing that
I straight up don't know how anybody uses a phone without a pop socket, bro. Every time I hold a phone that doesn't have have a pop socket, I feel like I'm gonna drop it. It stresses me out.
Oda regularly does is that he'll say something can't happen, or say that we shouldn't do something, and then that's a pretty good indicator of exactly what's about to come. Like when Luffy was told not to, that the nobles are going to do something in front of you and you can't defy it. So we know that that means that Luffy is going to do exactly that. He's told not to touch.
Never seen a guy
one of
using this
these,
IRL. That's because guys are fucking insecure about their own masculinity and are afraid that if they do or use anything that a woman does or uses, that they're like less of a man. It makes no sense. But there's a lot of people like that.
That means that Luffy is going to do
This is the greatest invention. This right here is the greatest invention since the fucking smartphone. Well, since the smartphone. Since they became big. Whatever. It's on the floor now.
exactly that. He's told not to touch one of these
That's the reason I don't use an umbrella. You see what I'm saying? I don't use an umbrella because I just forget that it rains because it doesn't rain often here. And when it does, it rains for like a week straight. But like, why? Men, just use an umbrella. Get a pop socket. It'll change your life.
So Luffy naturally is going to punch one of them, right? Like that's kind of a pattern in.
Yes. Are you telling me I'm allowed to drink things besides black coffee? Yes. You know what? You're also allowed. As one great movie. I don't remember when it came out or what the name of the movie is, but I'm sure y'all could say margaritas ain't gay, boys. Or maybe they are. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. You're allowed to drink a fruity alcoholic drink. I personally prefer whiskey. It's just I like the taste of whiskey and Diet Coke specifically. That combination, I like it. It's just a thing that I like. There's nothing wrong with fruity drinks. If it gets you fucked up, it gets you fucked up. Who cares? Enjoy your fucking self. There's a point in a man's life where either they hit like a certain age and they stop giving a shit, or they have a kid and they stop giving a shit. There's nothing wrong. Margaritas are great.
One Piece
Just
that
facts.
Oda does as foreshadowing. He says something
Margaritas are gay?
and then he does.
No,
So
they're
I like
not
to
gay.
think, and I could be
was a
totally
great
wrong.
movie.
Maybe I'm proving myself to be a fool.
that was such a good movie.
But I like to think that that was some foreshadowing too, and that they can create humans from
Yes,
scratch.
and liking beer and not fruity drinks should be normalized for
weird.
women. Bro, anytime I meet a woman that's like, yeah, I like whiskey, I'm like, let's fucking go. So I'm
that we're
talking
gonna come
about.
across at some point. All right, I'm done now. This is gonna be a long video, and it wasn't even that long of a saga, and I'm so sorry about that.
I wonder what her
really
thoughts
loved
are going to be
this
on Impel Down.
Did I just say it wasn't that long of a saga?
Yeah,
It
the
wasn't
interview,
that
the
long of
interview.
an arc. I loved this arc. I didn't expect to. I thought it was okay for about half of it. And then it turned into something that I really didn't expect. It gave me.
I feel like that
a
probably
lot of
happens to
information
everybody.
chew
I feel
on
like
and to ponder
everybody
and guess
more than likely does it. She's going to do Amazon Lily on her own. Yes. I'm willing to bet any amount of money that she's going to do Amazon Lily on its own. It'd be dumb not to. It's an arc review, not a double review. Why wouldn't you?
about. It was great. I have no idea.
Can I rank my favorite arcs? Maybe in
where
the
we're
future.
going from here. None.
What I
But
want to do,
our crew better-
so nobody say anything, and I'm gonna look away from chat as soon as I say this. That way, because I know there's gonna be a few people that are gonna not listen to what I'm saying, and they're gonna put the episode number or whatever. So mods, just ban these people if they do that. Like, don't even time them out, just ban them. I'm gonna look away in chat after this. So I know there's a time skip. I don't know when the time skip is. I don't know what arc it is. I just know that there is a time skip. Whenever I get to that time skip is when you're going to start seeing me do videos for pre-time skip. Like, I'm going to go and do arc reviews, and I'm going to probably maybe do like a character tier list of pre-time skip. Because I feel like because people want me to do character tier lists. And I don't think that it makes sense for me to do a character tier list randomly in the middle. But if I do, character tier list pre-time skip, it gives people that are watching and looking a general idea of what the video is about, and I think it just makes more sense. That's just me.
Or not be separated for very long.
Wow, that was
or if they are, I really want to deep dive.
Good job,
into what's
Ruff.
going on in Zoro's head.
great fucking pause, bro.
Okay.
Great
I'll see you
pause.
guys next week.
Right before the zoom
Be sure
out.
to chat with me more. Check out my Patreon if you feel like it.
Ruff got spoiled about time skip. All right, yo, straight up. Except for maybe her, because she's reading the manga and like she's in like a different universe. Like, she doesn't just make anime content. So I feel like Merphy lives in her own universe where she probably could avoid this. Also, she's reading it so quickly that I think that also is a factor. Anybody that is an anime reactor has been spoiled to post time skip. Like, everyone. I'm not gonna blatantly say 100%, but I'm willing to bet you that if there's any reactor that they hit time skip and we're like anime reactor, and when I say anime reactor, I mean anime reactor with a decent following. I'm not talking about people that have like 2,000 subs and get like 300 views a video. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about people that get thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of views per One Piece video, like that level, right? If they got to time skip and they were like, yo, my God, I can't believe that. Oh, bro. They're lying. Like, they're straight up lying. It's physically impossible. It's literally impossible. Bro, I got sent like 4 fucking figures that were post time skip before I got out of Any's lobby. Like literally, like it's impossible, dude. Every piece of merch, every single piece of fucking One Piece merch is post time skip. Every single piece of merch. Like everything, every single piece of merch. You go on to Crunchyroll, there's no way to avoid it. It's like it's just no way. There's no way. Yeah, like her, I would believe it. I would 100% believe that she can get to a point without spoilers. Reason why my girlfriend spoiled it? No, she didn't. I got a fucking post time skip Zoro before, like almost a year before she bought me that hoodie. Like she's reading it quickly, and she lives in the book community. And like, yes, the One Piece fans are getting there, but it's a very different thing. It's not there. Plus, she is a big enough channel where I wouldn't be surprised if she has enough people filtering comments. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Like it's just if you're watching episodes of anime because and it's not because of that, right? Like she got to Sabaody in when was her first One Piece video? This is July. When was the first video? Let's find out.
It was different.
Her first review went up in January, right? So she got here in 5 months. And keep in mind that's happening way quicker, right? Because now she's doing it weekly. When you're doing One Piece episodes, even if you were doing 5 episodes of video twice a week, it would still take you like a year plus to hit Marineford. And however, again, I don't know exactly when the time skip is, so I don't know if it would take 2 years or a year and a half or whatever. There's no way that you can survive in YouTube's toxic comments without that. There's just no way. She trusts the community to not spoil her. I hope that changes. I trust the community to an extent, but the fact that, like, because I've said, like, I don't want to get into it because if I start talking about it, like, the biggest thing is if you are not an idiot and you watch enough of my content and you actually pay attention to my intros and outros, you know that I've been spoiled about something. And you know what that something is. It's really easy to figure out with context clues. I have a 70K sub channel, and I see that spoiler that I'm referring to multiple times per day, not per week, not per month, per day. Not even just like it has been spoiled in YouTube comments. It has been spoiled in Patreon comments. I have seen it just on Twitter. Like it is literally impossible to avoid certain things unless you literally go into like an echo chamber, right? It's just no way. Now, granted, she's doing just YouTube. She's not doing Twitch streams. I don't know, if she's active on like Twitter or anything like that, but like there is ways to avoid it. But when you're like really being involved in the community, it's just impossible. There's just no way.
Chat with me in the comments. Let me know what I messed up, what I missed, what I forgot. What are your favorite parts?
But I don't care because it's about the journey.
Tuesday through Friday. I'll
not
see you
the
on my next One Piece Friday. Bye.
Wow, I just gotta fucking stop. I paused way too much. There was like 12 seconds left in that video, dude. Ginger Ninja Ultimate, thank you for the Prime sub. Obviously, as y'all know, we're not editing the stream here. However, if you're on YouTube, well, we are. YouTube is how videos work. So you're going to see the stream end here. However, we will be continuing. We're going to be doing Jujutsu Kaisen live over on my Twitch channel. We're going to watch a few episodes. I don't know if it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't really decided yet. And we are going to be doing an episode of Skate the Infinity. So we're going to be going from there. Or at least private your Twitter. No. Again, I am a content creator who is there in my community. I am not going to not use my Twitter. I am not going to not read my comments. I'm not going to do it. No. Like it's just that simple. Like, yes, the mods take care of stuff. We they ban people that spoil. The mods do a good job. They can't do everything. It's just one of those things. But I will see you guys. We're doing Jujutsu Kaisen YouTube. I love your faces, but we are ending here because this stream has been long enough. I'll see you over on Twitch.